with me because
We're live.
oh damn,
Did you get the "You Are Live" notice?
I did.
There you go.
Did you?
Yes, indeed. That's how come I could tell.
It said
Yeah.
you are live, and I was like, "Shut up! I've been since
Okay,
this morning." They're just late. They're late. They don't know we've been live
right. Now, here
our
we
whole
go.
life.
Up over on that left-hand side, there's an end broadcast, right? Right below it, there's a box that says comments. If you hit on that comments, that'll be the live chat that shows up.
Well, mine just says on the bottom. It says Mike, Cam, Mike,
Yeah.
chat, and
No,
leave.
not on the bottom. Over on the right-hand side
Oh,
of
oh,
the
the three dot thing.
three dot thing. No, no, no. Over right-hand side.
Oh, you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Right. Right hand. Yeah. Over on this side.
Oh, that.
Oh, lost you again. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Hope them comments weren't too difficult. Howdy, everybody. Good to see you. We're going to get this back together, honest.
Don't try to help me.
Okay. Okay.
Don't try to help me. You can just tell me if anybody ends up showing up.
Well, lovely Lisa, Warrior Queen, just showed up and she says, hey,
Oh, nice.
great to see you,
Do
lovely.
I look Smurfy?
No,
Yes.
uh, spiffy. Ooh.
Does anybody miss Bobby or not? Has there been any thumbs up for Miss Bobby or no?
Well, so far we don't
Yeah.
have we're just starting. We don't have too many people in
Yeah,
here.
we're virgins.
Right.
I meant you're a virgin.
Go, I don't know. I was at one time.
Oh, do tell.
Hey,
Do
lovely
tell.
Lisa, are you?
Oh, I'd like to hear that story. I guarantee you she was older. I
Well,
guarantee you she was older and demanding shit.
okay, now, are you seeing the chat yet?
No.
Lovely Lisa just said, "You look great, Megan. Your hair is so."
Oh shit. Thank you for 4 something in the morning on my coast.
Right.
4:41. I appreciate the fact that you would say that.
Well,
Thank you, Mama.
next you want to know what happened to Bobby. Yeah,
We don't know.
right.
We do not know. We're throwing that line out. We do not know, do we?
Well,
Technically, I will say this. Bobby uh is a dear friend of mine. I
right.
do love the old bastard, disgruntled fucking prick. I love that bastard. I don't know what happened to him. I wish he'd come around and have the balls to face me personally, but what have you? Whatever. Now, if he shows up in the side chat and you know who you are,
Right.
I do wish you would have the balls. Clifford,
What is?
is there a link available should Bobby's ass show up?
Yeah, that same link I sent you, we can put right here in chat.
Okay, good. That's good because I mean I've only got niceties
Right.
in my repertoire for him. I only
Right.
have nice shit to say. I just have to spew it when he comes on. So let me know.
All right.
Also, too, I just want to let everyone know the reason why I haven't been going live is because I'm boring.
Sitting at home doing nothing again? Oh, that's no fun.
Well, I'm boring. Cliff, you know this and I know this. Let's just admit it to the masses.
There you go.
I literally am boring as AF now. And here's why. I had to quit the drinking to live,
Right.
living to drink. I had to quit that whole thing, and that wasn't working out. I mean, I thought it might for a hot second, but turns out natural light is not my best friend.
Right. It works for a while.
Well, he was nice to me. He was. He was
Right.
my best boyfriend. But then I decided, what's the chances that natural light would change its recipe up and just quit me one day?
Oh, holy
Which
shit.
actually, I couldn't take that chance. I
Right.
couldn't take that chance. I've been let down so much in my life, and I thought to myself, if natural light stops working, what's left? Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I better look outside the box.
Right.
So now I just work my ass to death and buy Egyptian cotton. You're welcome. That's the secret to good life.
Mm-hmm. Get comfortable sleep. Works the
Well,
best.
Clip,
Right. I've been retired.
a new bed is the key. I don't know why these some bitches don't know that. And
Mm-hmm.
don't go purple or whatever. Don't try the 90-day back, because you're just gonna get 90 days of bugs. Here's what you do. You buy you a literal fucking delicious homemade custom mattress, and then you start from the bottom up.
There you
You
go.
get you a good mattress, and then you get you the mattress pad, because you gotta have that, because
Uh-huh.
why would you spend all that money on a mattress without the pad? Honestly, anything could happen. You could be dreaming that you're peeing.
Oh,
You could get a leaky boyfriend, and that's never fun.
that's even worse.
I'm just saying for my age group personally. You could get any one of these things wherein you might need A, waterproof, and 2, extra padding.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, that's just the key. I'm just trying to help people out. And it's early in the morning. You can get to Target or your Walmart or what have you and get these beneficial fucking things. I think that's what people missed about Bobby and us late
Right.
nights. It's that we shared so much quality information.
No
It
doubt.
wasn't like a non sequitur. You
That's
know what I
what
mean?
Lisa says. She says she hasn't seen Bobby in like 2 years almost. And,
What?
I hadn't seen him in 2 years. She also says she loves that Egyptian cotton.
Yeah, see, I know she do. And thank you, girl. Thank you for admitting that, because I don't know what it is about Egyptians, but I'd like to. I am single. Unless
That
Cliff
counts.
gets off his haunches. Let's Cliff man's up. I'm single right now. Egyptian's cool.
I got to take a.
Also, too, I
I got to take a flight
like
down there
me
to surprise her.
some good quality top linen. Don't buy the polyester or what is that stuff called? UAW qualified. Feel That feels good shit. Don't buy that. Do not buy that. That is not American made. And two, it is stifling hot. You need to get you some breathable fabrics, some cotton, some linen. I'm
Right.
not trying to pimp out. I'm not even sponsored. Cliff, are you?
No,
But
not
I'm
much.
just saying, to the best of my ability, I'm saying all the cotton, get it in.
Right.
Get in the cotton in every crevice you can get it. I'm serious. And also, too, I know this is going to be a shocker, because I'm a little bit uppity when it comes to the bed linens. But I'm going to break it down for you people right now. Run you to the dollar store. Seriously.
Lisa said
Run
it needs to be
your
cool and
beautiful
breathable.
asses to the dollar store. You can only get this at 4:48 in the morning.
There you go.
Run you to the dollar store and get you two of them pillows, what they just have in the plastic, what's like $6 or something. Get that. Get that. And I'm gonna tell you why. You throw your expensive linen cotton shams on that bitch.
Right.
You don't use them anyway. Throw them to the side, but surprise, those little cocksuckers are cool, sweet, and never lose their form. $6 for two. And you all are out here buying memory foam.
Damn it, I went to Mike Lindell and bought his fucking My Pillows. Jesus Christ.
Why did you do that?
I don't know, but that big waterbed behind me holds like 4 pillows all the time. And from the one I've been
Holds
using,
like four. What did you say? 4 pillows.
right. I use 2 king size pillows.
Nonsense. You never use
No.
less than 6.
Well, I use 2 king size pillows and 2 standard size for its normal head display.
A head display? Is that what you said?
For the headboard.
For the head display.
Oh
no, I got you. I'm down.
By the time you put 2 king pillows across it, it does cover from side to side, and the 2 standards are like sort of like just a little.
Why are you so worried about covering from side to side, anyways?
Well, hey, because there's a lot of room to move around in there.
No, see, what you want is them little pillows to get tossed everywhere.
Oh no!
To tuck and curl every crevice. See, you're not thinking right.
Yeah, Lisa thinks more.
You're trying to snuff somebody out. What you really need is some movable little pillows. Is what you need. See, you're doing it all wrong.
Here you go.
You need about 6 to 8 little pillows.
You have to allow for beard allowance.
Yeah, well. I guess that's a good point. The point is, you're not supposed to never have pillows take up the whole goddamn bed. That's wrong. I know that.
Right. Well, that's why, I've always dressed mine with 4, and then after you sort of hide them with the bedding, you can throw on a few throw pillows on top of it for looks, you know what I mean?
Throw pillows are not throw pillows. Here's what they really do. You stuff a couple of them up under your ass.
Right.
And or knees. They're not throw pillows. Where are you throwing them? Under your ass. That's exactly what you do. So don't buy the nicest ones. Don't buy the nicest throw pillows. Go to your dollar store. Yeah. They're nice. If you think about it, I'm going to break it down for you. Okay, say you're walking into it's your jolly good time, right? You're Mr. Jolly. And you're walking into what have you. It doesn't matter. Kohl's, Target, Walmart, one of them. And you say, man, I got to have me some of them throw pillows and some shit. So when I get it on tonight, I'll look kind of different. Like a man who cares.
There you go.
Even though in the back of their head, if they're a real man, they know that the throw pillows are just going under the ass and or knees or head.
There you go.
That's really what them throw pillows are for. So stop throwing your money away on them good ass throw pillows. Don't do it. Go to your local dollar and buy them $2, $3 throw pillows because you know very goddamn well where they're going and what's going to be on them. It's going to be body fluids. Get you throw away pillows.
Well, if not, you definitely got to get the ones you can pull the covers off of and wash them,
Easily with like some kind of pillow protector underneath. That's what I'm saying. You don't never know what you're really dragging home. So just to get you some throwaway, I mean, even for me, the guy's head might get tired.
Mm-hmm.
His neck might stiffen up. You need a little a little pillow. If it costs me $3, it's worth it.
Well,
3 hours later, I toss it away. I don't miss nothing. What in the broad scheme of things, $3, 3 hours, I'm good.
hey, you know what?
I'm just saying, break it down how you want it for your bedding.
On a guy's point of view, yeah, you got to make sure you got that thing on the right angle.
Well, I'm just saying for any point of view, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to really think about who you want in your bed, what kind of bed, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
Egyptian cotton, I'm not letting nobody in that doesn't shower in front of me.
That's right. Make sure they're clean. Don't want no bugs in that.
Yeah, at least half an hour. Crying game shower. Crying game shower. They got out the bucket and everything. Maybe some footloose action. I don't know. But they're not getting in my bed without being thoroughly goddamn clean.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can't just throw out the Egyptian. And even cleaning it, you question in some instances. I'm just saying, not that I've been there.
Well,
I'm just saying that.
With them nice high count sheets and all that, you sort of have a problem trying to keep them on the bed. They sort of have a tendency to move wherever they want to go.
Negatory, and I'll tell you why. Here's what you do.
Okay.
Because you don't stop at the Egyptian cotton, silly goose. Nay. You get you a weighted blanket and you set that bitch on top of the top sheet at the foot of the bed. Yes. And nothing moves no way. Right. And usually it's your feet and your legs that's tired anyway if you really work. Some bitches don't know that, obviously. Right. But if you work, your feet and legs get tired, you put them under the weighted sheet, your shit doesn't move, you get up in the morning, fix that expensive bed, and done. You're welcome. See, it's only shit you would find on Where in the Fuck is Bobby at Clifford's channel.
Right.
That's only shit you'd find at Clifford's channel at 4:56 in the morning. You're welcome. Because these are beneficial as fuck. I say too, Cliff. Have you tried the weighted blanket?
Well, no. I've had some pretty heavy ones, don't get me wrong. But usually,
no, I'm talking about ones with like glass beads in the pockets.
No.
Oh my God. I'm going to send you one. You're going to love it. Oh my God, it's sick. It changes your life, basically. Are you a restless sleeper?
No, well, not that I know of. I'm sort of one of them.
No, I doubt it. By the time you go to sleep, I'm sure you're out.
Right.
The point is, like, do your legs move around, do you think? No, is your blankets all fucked up when you wake up next night?
No.
Oh, well, so what? Does your lower back hurt?
No.
What about your hips?
No.
Shoulders?
I sleep on a waterbed. I sleep on a giant hot water bottle.
Stop pimping the waterbed.
Hey,
because that's so 80s.
Yeah, well, even I started on those back in the 60s. Okay, late 60s, you know what I mean? But I've had this particular bed over here for 26 years. 36 years. Wait a minute.
Do you still have the same books or whatever, or trinkets that you had on the...
No, the only thing that really I sort of have that's like old school that has anything to do with that bed is I have an old rotary dial trim line phone hanging right over the back of the middle.
I'm jealous.
Right. It hangs right over the middle of it. And I used to always have
I could call 911 essentially if I came to visit.
Well,
and I got stuck in the middle of your bed, I could reach up.
not unless you were carrying your cell phone, because that old phone ain't plugged into nothing.
Well, that's awful. I think that's a setup.
Lovely Lisa, I just put my third mattress on that bed last week, and I'm still trying to fill it up and bring it to temperature so I can air bubble it and everything just right. You know what I mean? Before I actually put my new top covers all over.
Who in the actual fuck has air bubble uh issues anymore? No one. That is how old you were.
No. Hey,
Yes, air bubble issues for your goddamn mattress. There's something very wrong.
for the water bed, yes. Lisa thinks you're stuck, Megan.
What did Lisa say?
I don't know.
Lisa, don't talk no smack.
Yeah.
Okay.
She just says, Megan, you're stuck. I don't know what she meant you're stuck by.
Oh, am I stuck? Yeah, right. Negatory on that. I'll be damned.
Hey, well, this is what I'm getting at. I just bought my third mattress for this after 36 years, you know what I mean? So I'm
Yeah.
fresh mattress on it, and new
A
top.
fresh water mattress. There's no such thing.
Well, actually, after having them dogs and all, I had to take that thing apart. Oh man, what really shocked me was all the pet dander hiding down in there between the mattress and the liner. Oh yeah, grossed me out. I knew it was time to.
I don't think I've ever heard you say gross me out about nothing. And that cracks me the fuck up. Okay, well, now, after you said that grossed you out, I'm a fan of the waterbed.
Yeah, it was definitely time to take it apart and clean it. You know what I mean? And
yeah, that's
the biggest
gnarly.
problem I had with my last mattress is one of them big dogs was up on it walking around and got a toenail down there right on the mattress where I had no sheet or no mattress pad. You know what I mean?
How ghetto.
Yeah, and it sort of poked just a little bit of leak right there. And, I patched it, and then
it holds just a little bit of leak. Is that what you just said?
Exactly. Yeah. that hole had just a real small leak to it. Okay.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sleeping in nothing that holds a little bit of a leak.
That's why I got rid of that mattress. You know what I mean? I had patched.
Yeah, but you literally put up with it because you said, "Oh, it holds a little bit of a leak."
Right. Well, I
just imagine you just like it a little wet then.
Well, yeah. Well, I patched it. Okay.
So when you go to the water park, you only like the tiniest little splash rides. Is that correct?
Well, I gotta admit, I had like 2 days. I woke up and I was wet, and I was going, "What the hell is wrong with this thing?" Right?
That was you. Right? That was you.
It was a wet spot, wasn't it?
That was you. Did I email you?
Well, I don't know. Nobody else was in there though for that big a wet spot.
Yeah. Well, it happens to the best of us. We get a little wet.
Right. So actually, I patched this damn thing, and it worked good. But every now and then, if I'd sleep on that side, it'd still sort of like leak just sleep a little bit, and it was like, holy Christ, this ain't working.
Totally comfortable and then puddle.
Well, I slept on the other side of the damn bed, right? Well, the other side of the bed, that sumbitch didn't leak. So hell, it was good to go. I didn't have to worry about it. But I had to sleep on the other side of the bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which is never good because that means something. I don't know what that means. But you're going to wake up on the other side of the morning.
Right.
Or something technological.
Yeah, Warren, hate to see you go. Warren's hitting the 5 a.m. mark. He's going to sleep.
You do realize that you can drown in like a couple tablespoons of water?
Yeah, but you got to be trying.
No, but I'm saying you totally could. You realize that.
Right. Well, hey, this mattress only holds like what, 900 gallons?
No, but I'm saying just literally like a
Right.
tablespoon of water if your face lands right. You know,
Yeah.
because I almost drowned a guy one night. That's how I know.
Oh, got to get up off his face once in a while. Wait a minute.
He almost dry drowned.
Oh shit.
True
Drowning on
story.
dry land.
He could, yeah, can get no air, and I thought he was enjoying himself. You know, his flailing around to me meant he was thoroughly happy with it. Well, turns out he was dying. It's not the
Well,
first life I saved.
that's
Not
right.
the first or the last.
It's when they quit flailing around, you got to get up and take
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, you know what? They shouldn't have messed with it.
That's
They
right.
shouldn't have got on the ride if they didn't have the coin.
There
You
you
know what
go.
I'm saying? So that's on them, really, quite frankly, in the broad scheme of things.
That's right. Should have had you down on your back first.
I was. That's what's so sad. It turns out, well, there's no Sahara to be had up in this area.
There you go.
I don't even know. You know, it was an accident. That's all I have to say about that. I don't have no more. I don't know his name. Don't ask.
Oh no, didn't
Bob. We'll call him Bob. It was like he had no arms and no legs.
Even Lisa says allegedly.
Thank you, Lisa. She knows. Thank you, God. How many people we got watching this shit show?
Only about 3 so far.
Oh, that's not
what it's showing me.
too shabby for
We
the
love
night
it.
owl.
You know,
And I appreciate the good audience.
no doubt. Anybody that wants to show up for a good time, more than welcome, you know.
You damn right. We always had a good time. And
Right.
quite frankly, back in the day on our late night streams,
Mhm.
we have a good many people in there. They're afraid or ashamed to admit that.
Right. A lot of lurkers watching didn't want to say anything.
Right. We had a lot of that. A lot of lurking. But that was fun too.
Didn't hurt none. A lot of people like to tune in just to hear what was going on, you know.
Yeah.
Even if they
Because
didn't
it
want
was hard to tell,
into it.
really, quite frankly.
Right.
And really, I felt like Bobby, towards the end there was torturing his local law enforcement.
Yeah.
Come on, let's be real.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know how they really literally put up with his ass. Because honestly, if I'd been that 911 dispatcher
Right.
that answered him one more time and he was like, you know who I am, McNutt.
There you go.
And they'd be like, oh God, you could even tell.
Hey, Kathleen Elliott, good to see you.
Hi, Kathleen.
She said she's lurking, but she said hello.
Hello. Well, that's fine. Lurk away. She can't sleep either.
That's right. There's a lot of.
I wonder if she's on the Facebook dating app.
Uh-oh.
Tell her to avoid the men that are disgustingly good looking that are in the service. Have a boy and a girl, and they're recently widowed, and they're deployed out of the country. They just need your credit card number. Now, those guys probably are not in it to win it. Well, they are, but just not the way we want.
Right. They're trying to win something.
Credit card numbers.
Right.
Right. Also, too, I've noticed I get a lot of 30 something likes.
Really?
Yeah, they're in their 30s. They have a couple young kids, and they are kids.
Right.
And they're like, I just want someone stable, babysitter
Oh,
slash granny panty wearer at night. It's a whole fetish thing, I heard.
no doubt.
The whole granny panty thing, yeah, they like the whole, like, it's like a polyester blend. It's super shiny and it has lace on the edges. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that.
Well,
I
the
don't wear
granny
underwear unless I'm going to a funeral, the doctor's, a job. Otherwise, I'm not wearing underwear. If I gotta
panty.
go to like a job interview, I'll wear underwear, but not on the job. And also, too, I'm not gonna wear, like, I'll wear underwear to said doctor's appointment, but once we get to know each other, probably not so much unless it involves some kind of probing down there. Then I might wear thongs.
I've always had a rule with my waterbed: no clothes allowed. You want to sleep with clothes on, you're on top of it. Fuck you.
I remember the clothes rule. Yeah. Well, who would wear clothes in your bed because you're laying in pools anyway?
There you go.
Might as well wear a bikini and be ready for
Clothes don't
whatever
help when you're making
comes
love.
next.
Yeah.
Could be drowning in the middle of the night. They don't know.
Kathleen Elliott says you're right. Good to see you.
Oh, you too. Thank you. Yeah, we were debating on whether to go
Good to see you too,
Yeah.
Kathy.
live on my YouTube channel or live over here to Clifford. And
Trying to figure out which would be the easiest. Yeah.
right, and Clifford was the sheer winner by like a landslide. And he was like, "Well, you're gonna have to click the link to be a part of this
Right.
sideshow that we are."
Well,
Yeah.
I guess maybe we should admit we were talking private before this.
Yeah, we were talking all private.
Right. And we decided to go live. So
Yeah, we did.
it was like, who could do the live easiest?
Yeah, and we were like, also too, like, what's the chances that other people aren't sleeping
Right.
and would like to get in on where in the fuck is the Bobby train?
Right.
Because every now and then I'll get emails or like messages, and they'll say, "Well, we remember you talking to Bobby McNutt. Where's Bobby McNutt?" And I'm like, dude, if I knew I'd still be talking to the dude. We don't even agree politically whatsoever. We're like the antithesis of each other, honestly. And we're like tight as fuck. Like he hated to love me, I do believe. But even he, like he'll ghost me in side chats and shit. Or he'll send me a random message every now and then, and yeah, I'm calling that out because he does.
Right.
But the point is, he just doesn't face me. You know, man to woman. He doesn't even get on board with that. So, you know,
Right.
so I figured it was time for me and Cliff to call his ass out. Because, you know, he likes in some mornings. So we thought, what's the chances?
Right.
We just throw it out there like a little one of them bobbers what's glow in the dark. You
Yeah.
know them ones what they get tucked under and then they don't glow so good.
Lisa's asking, you know, he says, like, Cliff, can't you call him? Yeah, I could call him, but that doesn't mean
Yeah,
he's
I could
gonna
call
answer.
him too, but he won't answer it.
Right. That don't mean he's going to answer just because you call him. Hell, I got a cell phone sitting here I've had for 20 years, you know, the same phone number. And
Yeah, I have that number, Cliff.
I don't even have voicemail on that baby. You know what I mean? You got to
No, I know it goes right to.
it doesn't ring. You know,
Yeah,
ring or shut off. I got it so I can call out.
I know it goes right to whatever message it is.
Right. Oh, there's no message or nothing. It just cuts you right off. You know?
No, I know. I can't leave one.
It,
So
it,
I'm just like,
it says
fuck,
like
why do I even have this number? Fuck Cliff.
it says like voicemail is not set up, and boom, you're out. You know.
And then every now and then I'll send Cliff a tit shot or something, and then he'll send me a random email, and then that's how we keep in touch. Just to let him know my tits are still alive. And then he catches up with you. That's a good way to do it.
That's right. They
Because,
both
you know, you want to catch his attention right off. He's one of them. I'm just saying. Shout out to the ladies out there. You don't got to do it, but that's the best way to.
Don't take a whole lot of conversation.
No, none. Just a little tit shot. It doesn't even have to be the whole tit. It could be one tit, part of it. And then you're golden. You're in it to win it. Hey!
That's right.
No, I didn't do that. I never did that. I have never had to show my tits. Although I think I've done that plenty.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to see the footage.
There you go. I wouldn't show it to anybody if you send it to me.
Oh my God, you're a lie.
No, you know, people send me pictures. They're mine. You know, I don't share them unless they say I can. You know.
Well, why in the hell would anybody say, "Oh yes, Clifford, that's a good idea.
Right.
Please share my right tip with the world."
Lisa, a picture is worth 1,000 words, but it's not like the old phone company used to say, being able to reach out and touch someone.
That's absolutely right.
That's it.
That's funny as shit. Let me see something.
So you know how guys are. They don't care how big tits are as long as they get to touch them.
I don't even think they care about tits because they seem to forget all about them.
Well,
Once they get to the nether regions, they're like, tits, who cares? Like,
that's just
where was I?
attraction.
They don't care two shits. Yeah.
They know where the real show is. That's just a side attraction, you know.
Oh, okay. Is that the thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know. Well, never mind.
Well, it's really a sideshow in this case because, you know, I'm older.
Well, hey, you know.
So mine tend to hang to the side.
Right. When I was a youngin', I thought, a girl that stuck out far would be great in bed till I realized when she laid down on her back, they went into hiding.
Well, that's nothing. A dude I talked to the other day, he said that his old lady had the fake tits.
Yeah.
And that they always hurt him. Like when they were doing it, like if he like accidentally got too into it and she was on her back and he went up, they literally would bruise his.
Yeah, it depends on what kind they
because
get.
they
But,
didn't go anywhere. So
right.
he was
Some of
like,
them-
God damn, I'd get really into it. And ow, son of a bitch. Right on his forehead would be like two perfect bruises. Now I know why.
He wasn't too close to the headboard, was he?
I guess not. Well, who knows? He probably don't. You'd have to see the dude
Uh,
to really relate. You know what I mean?
yeah. I'd have to know his own story without it.
Well, I'm pretty sure there was some fetal alcohol syndrome involved. I mean, I hate to misjudge, but it was the whole upper lip and.
Oh.
But he's a gem.
Lisa, he was a short man, no doubt.
He was a short man. Are any of them short laying down? Because I can't tell it. Because I'm supposed to be midget height.
Hey.
And they all seem small to me. I mean, height wise, Clifford, don't get ignorant.
No, I realize when you lay down, even a tall girl.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even notice. When they're laid down, that's it. They're game on.
Right.
I mean, I only noticed 4 feet of them anyway.
Well,
So really, after that, it's done.
the
Deal.
sad
You're wasting your 6 foot whatever on whatever my headboard.
the sad part would be if you were only noticing the 4 inches. Oh.
True story. COVID relationship.
There you go.
Okay, I was desperate. It was COVID. It was lockdown. We was safe.
Right.
Don't judge me. That was just a little tryst. That's what that was. That was a COVID tryst.
There you go.
We got over the pandemic. I'm over him. He literally has a restraining order.
Oh shit.
And he is blocked from every avenue of social media. So we're good now. We're golden.
You're compatible again, huh?
Moral of the story is don't hook up during a pandemic. It's never a good idea. It's not going to work out. You're not the love of each other's life. It's not that. You're desperate. You're locked down. You don't have to wear a mask to swap gravy and fuzzies. It's just a literal, it's just a swap meet, is what it is. Don't put anything behind it. No emotional.
It's all in the heat. Once the body temperature rises, that's it.
Get out. Get out. Tap out. Right then. Just be like, bam, I'm good. You good. And then take your skivvies and run.
Yep.
Don't take the time to wash. That's it. And then you don't gain the COVID 15, 20, 30, whatever. You don't gain that extra weight. You just do the hookup and you get out. Next thing you know, they're traveling around, stealing ladders to climb to your window.
Oh, shit. Parking in your driveway, waiting.
Shit happens.
Right.
There's weirdos out there. You got to be careful. That's my whole point. That's my thing. It's my what is that?
Like the swap meet. That's a good one. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically. And I'm not trying to glamorize it in any kind of way, the swap meet. I mean, it can be fancy.
Well,
you can get you looking like Coach bag.
oh.
It might look good, and then you start to get that finish off of it. You know what I mean? Like 5 minutes in.
Get that top shine.
Then all of a sudden, there go the finish, and you're like, "What the actual F?" You're in a slip and slide. You're on a water mattress. You don't know where you're drowning. The whole thing could go wrong.
That's right.
And that's what pandemic sex gets you. Because
Oh, sprung a leak.
you just don't want to settle for that lockdown. You
Yeah,
don't want to be that girl. That girl. It's like, look, who else am I going to come across that's actually negative on every stuff? I mean, look at him. Obviously, he's negative. He's obviously not been around anyone since pre-COVID, so might as well bang this, But that's where you get into those dirty, murky waters where
right. They can
if
be safe.
nobody's banged him pre-pandemic, and you're doing it now, there's gonna be some problems that arise.
That's right.
Exhibit A. A freak show. What will happen is you'll need a restraining order. There's going to be a lot of negatives that come from this one little release.
Keep trying to climb that same ladder.
Yeah, nope. See, you gotta take the first exit available and block. That's all I'm saying. Other than that, I mean, I agree with it. The whole pandemic fucking, I guess. Yeah, I agree with it. If you're desperate, lockdown times call for lockdown measures. I get it.
Right.
But you need to know when to draw that draw that you may possibly do get killed line. Where you just don't know where it's pandemic or just that dude's really fucked up. That line.
That's the difference between love and lust.
Well, well, sure, you know where I'm coming from here, right?
Oh,
yeah. I mean, you've had a bitch live in your driveway. I mean, it's the same thing. You can get on board.
Right.
Same difference.
Right.
Same difference. We're in, they're trying to get squatters' rights.
Yeah. Like, I'm still here every night. Well, how come you're never in the house?
Yeah. I'm not answering the fucking door.
Right.
Yeah. They don't get that.
Right.
They don't get that. You're so close to them. You're so close to them, but you just don't let them in. Why is that? Well, take a fucking hint.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a reason they call it an X.
Yeah. And trust and believe too. Here go my other thing. When they're exes,
right,
they're that for a goddamn reason.
That's it.
There is a reason why that shit never worked out. I don't care how lovely it looks in hindsight, what it looked like, smelt like, dealt like, none of it. Re-erase all that and look at it for real.
Right.
In real time. Why you didn't like that cocksucker.
Yeah.
But that's going to probably be tenfold when you try to evaluate and hook up once again. Oh, it probably wasn't that bad. Maybe I was a dumbass. Maybe I was just too judgmental. Maybe I was being too harsh. Maybe he really is a great guy. And then
Never think of the
you
idea,
do
like,
restraining order.
maybe you were right.
Maybe I was too harsh. Maybe just because he threatened my life and everyone I knew, he was funning. He was fun, and that was then, that was way 2 years ago.
Mm.
I bet we can work it out now. Nah, nay, nay. Nay, nay.
Uh,
Now he's just a bigger tweaker than he was and can't hide it.
right. Same difference is still involved.
He's got that sallow look to his face, but you just thought he's working too hard.
There you go.
Super paranoid. You can't put your finger on it. That guy. Yeah.
Right.
Dream guy. You don't understand why he's worked his whole life and he still lives in a U-Haul that his uncle stole 12 years ago behind his grandma's house. Running two
Two extension cords out there.
two cords in order to run his little generator.
Ah,
I'm just saying he's probably a keeper to someone.
oh yeah, well, if you ain't got
You
nothing,
know, somebody might see the fucking beautiful in that
right?
someday.
That's it. If you ain't got nothing,
But it's just not gonna be me. Not today, not yesterday,
right.
not tomorrow.
Doesn't sound like the way to go at all.
You know what I'm thinking? Maybe I have set my sights too high.
Well,
You know, here's what I want
somebody who flushes the toilet puts the seat back
with
down
a
and
pulse.
yeah,
I appreciate a pulse, and not one of those rapid butterfly ones or hit or miss.
right.
In mid sentence, they're like, and then you gotta wait like too long. None of that. I don't want none of that. I would like somebody kind of hip to living,
Mhm.
and then I would like somebody. He don't got to be a non-smoker. None of that shit. I smoke cigarettes, but the point is, I want him to like stick around at least for the interim while we're having fun.
That's it.
Don't dial me right off. Don't make me do PCR again because
PCR. Okay.
I've already done saved too many people's lives in my little life, and I think I deserve a come up.
There you go.
I shouldn't have to save no one else's life again for the rest of my life.
Hmm.
I think I already earned my angel wings. I heard bells and whistles already everywhere I go.
Right.
Yeah, I don't need no more of that. I'm done. I am done. I don't.
Don't want to carry the shock panels next to the bed.
Now, here is the thing. Here's the thing. Now, I'm not. I'm not going to like walk over or like walk around someone in dire straits or what have you. But I swear to fucking Christ, I'm going to know like any kind of like pre-existing conditions and or blood pressure problems or what have you before I have any gentleman in my Egyptian cotton sheet.
There you go.
I better know he's at least healthy enough to withstand a good solid 20 minutes on me. 20 minutes isn't that long, gentlemen. That's less than a half an hour. If you just give me 20 minutes solid of your good time, and then you just get off me, roll away, and still breathe, then I might be in love. You just give me 20 minutes.
There you go.
I'm good. You're good. You roll over. Leave me alone.
You
And
have-
actually, I guess I'll decide in the morning.
there you go.
What?
There's
I
all the
think
best.
that's fair, and I think more bitches need to lay it out like that. Like, what am I looking for on a dating site? I need to just say, look, give me 20 minutes of your time if I even like you. I mean, you need to get 20 minutes of my time, you lucky. A, two, and C, if you suck, I just want you to leave. You're never going to get in my bed.
Right.
Don't even try to get in my bed if you suck. If you play Dungeons and Dragons and you're 48 years old and that's all you're into right now, I really don't care. I don't even want your little dick. I already know you got a little dick. And if I wanted a little dick, I could personally buy one 24/7. Amazon will probably, Uber Eats could probably deliver it quicker than Dungeons and Dragons, dude. Okay, no, I'm not gonna put down the game. I get it. There's some staunch fucking followers out there, but that's just not it. It's not getting it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he told me I have my own house, my own vehicle, no kids, I'm here for your every beck and call and pleasure. Yeah. Okay. All right. Then I'd be like, I guess.
Right. Kathleen Elliott's got the right idea. Heart trouble, hypertension, diabetes, epilepsy,
Yeah.
seizures, drug addiction, alcoholism, mental
Yeah,
illness,
we got to go down through the list. You know what I
TB,
mean?
AIDS, or PD. You know, you got to ask the whole
Yeah, no
question.
hep, none of the H's.
Right.
They can't have no H's. No H's whatsoever. Hep, HIV, none of it. No. This little lady likes her clean bill of health, like to hang on.
Right. No STDs involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of that. Mm-mm. Okay, so true story. My grandmother, 89 at the time,
Right.
she just passed away at the beginning of this month. But uh fabulous fucking lady. Anyway, crazy country woman. She's the one that I told you about that would make Thanksgiving dinner for us, and she'd wear those cone tip tops and the polyester bottoms, the huggers with the little seams in the front. Sears, I believe, sold them. She was a huge fan.
Yeah.
And she drank MD 2020 all the time, purple. So she always had this perfect purple circle on her lips. No matter what color lipstick, always the perfect purple circle.
Yeah.
Well, she got moved to, before she passed, she got moved to a facility. And she calls me. She's there 2 days.
Right.
And she says, Mega. I don't know why in the hell she called me Mega. She always did. Mega. And I don't know why. I always thought that was cute as fuck. But she said, guess what I done went and got? And I thought she got like maybe a 40 screen TV or something crazy, you know.
Right.
Something crazy in her room, like she's blinging it out or something. No, she got the clap.
Oh, shit.
She's been there 2 days and she goes, I got the clap and a boyfriend. That's what this woman said to me.
Right.
And I said, first of all, I have to go and cry.
Right.
I said, I think I need a crying game shower. She didn't get it. I was like, I feel so dirty right now, Grandma. I never want to know nothing about your sexual exploits.
No doubt.
And then she goes, no, it's all right. She goes, everybody in here has it. And I was like, well, he ain't just your boyfriend.
That's it.
I,
Must be one of them retired fucking living places. I keep thinking about those, but I like my house better.
I wouldn't even, are you seriously? I have never even had, thank God. I've never had none of the nothing.
Right.
But it seems like to me, like all my friends or like all my close friends or like family members,
Yeah.
the first person they come to tell, like, hey, you're not gonna believe this, or hey, I got this burning sensation, is me.
Right.
They have all come to me and tell me I'm some kind of fucked up, like I should know. It seems like to me they're coming to me like, to me it gives me a little bit of a rub off, like maybe they're coming to me like, hey, she probably knows. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
hey, I had to clap. Like I should know what that is. And I'm like, well, bravo. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you need antibiotics.
Say careful. Kathleen Elliott says, "Yep."
It's like
Seniors had more
they
than
think I got the
any other
t-shirt or
for sure.
something. No, they're all telling me like, well, I got the, and there's some shit. And I'm like, no, I don't know.
Right. Like you're wearing the penicillin.
Yeah, like I'm the STD mascot or some shit. Like I'm the end all be all. Like I should know all about it. And I'm like, man, I've never even had one, not even a cold sore.
Right.
I've never had nothing on my lip, nothing. I just wonder why they all come to me. They're like, well, no, no.
Yeah, I figure you're experienced,
Yeah, well, yeah. It's just because I exude sexuality. That's the problem. They know I'm sexy. So they just think, she's screwing everything, but
No doubt.
it's actually the opposite. I mean, sure, I didn't have the highest of standards, but goddamn, I still,
Right. Didn't drag home.
I knew better than to raw dog it with somebody off the street.
Right.
I mean, if I was desperate, wrap it with cellophane or what have you. I mean, my God, why would they just automatically assume I don't know what a little bit of recycling a plastic bag?
Yeah. Get out at least the bag.
You know what I mean? I mean, that's why would they just automatically assume that I know what the sexual diseases are like? No, I'm sorry, ma'am. Sorry to disappoint you.
No, and
Grandma.
sorry. Don't know.
Huh?
Say sorry, didn't have that one. Don't know.
Yeah. I'm unequipped to
Right.
handle this medical situation. I can't save this life. I can only save. I tried to explain at work the other day that I have like a Kramer slash, like, you remember Murphy Brown, right?
Yeah.
You remember the painter that basically lived there, was always there.
He was
Like,
he painted like the inside of the house. He wasn't an artist painter, right?
actually, he was an artist.
Oh,
But
I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
but he just painted the inside of her house. But he did like cool shit too while she was away.
Yeah.
Well, don't get that twisted. That's not the same level as what I got. I'm talking the unhandiest man. When he leaves and he tries to get creative, you're doomed.
Oh.
But he's always around. The dude that I saved his life,
Right.
the hand model, yeah. Well, he's still around.
There you go.
Like now, he'll like make me dinners and leave them after I get off my second shift job.
Yeah.
So like 10:30 at night, I roll in and there's like the fucking grill's piping hot, which is not cool if you're not expecting it to be, and you
Right.
lay your keys down on there
Ah.
on the top of said grill, and then go to get them when you're opening up the door. Yeah, shit like that. I mean, that's how handy he is, though.
Oh shit.
Yeah, burnt the living dog's not out.
Oh, hey, at least he's leaving you some food to eat. You know.
Over a chicken wing, I'll get over it. I could probably make a sandwich. But I mean, it's nice.
Well, you know. Better
And
than that, I suppose.
still though, I still don't get my own personal space all the time. You know what I mean? I've never got that here.
Right.
In the 14 years I've been living in the same house, renting the same house,
Well.
same people every day, all day. And it doesn't even matter if I'm here or not.
Ah.
Yeah, that's weird to me.
Right.
Like,
It is. I've been here
and
a
I
little while.
don't
Don't get me
question my
wrong.
belongings or anything, you know,
Yeah.
or my dog. My dog loves them. They love my dog. It's just weird. It's like this little sub community, which actually I could see how that could work because
Okay.
we do help each other out, believe it or not. As much as that gets on my nerves, there
Right.
are benefits. Like, I don't have to worry about my dog, like, say, you know, maybe because he is old and
Uh-huh.
grouchy as fuck. He reminds me of you, Cliff.
Uh-oh, old grouchy fucker.
No, not that.
Get
I
along with
put
you?
that wrong. I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I thought it
And
was-
then, like, you know, kind of set in his ways, and he's like, he only deals with who he wants to. You know what I mean? Kind of that guy.
That's right.
Man, a few words. You already know what he wants. He wants out. Leave him alone. He wants back in a treat. Kind of like that. Kind of like you.
That's the way things work out best. It's like, you know, like when I first wake up in the morning, I want coffee and a cigarette. I don't want to hear shit until I got my coffee and my cigarette. You know what I mean? And done with them.
I agree with that. But besides that, I don't want to talk about a bunch of shit in the morning anyway. I never make any important decisions in the morning. It's ridiculous. Don't ever do that. Not first thing in the morning. You might be coming off of, oh, my life is perfect dream, or maybe sex with Satan. Anything could happen. A lot of shit changes during the night. Your mind waves, your brain waves are fucked. It takes you a good solid, I don't know, 6 to 8 hours to even be human. So I say don't talk to me until afternoon. Early afternoon, late is good.
All I say is first thing in the morning, I don't want to hear no fucking noises in the house unless it's TV. God damn it! There better be a station I want to watch.
Well, if it's first thing in the morning, it better be you won the lottery, or
Right? Yeah. If I'm going to hear big news first thing in the morning, it better
here's your new car.
right. Better be damn good, you know.
Yeah, or yeah. I could think of a few things. I just don't want to say. Ruin your channel. You know what I mean. Okay, so now in this delicious bed. I have not only lost. Oh, there it is. Look at that shit. I found my moat. Okay, that's good. No, that's not good. God, I'm turning shit off. Off and on. That shouldn't be off and on. Okay.
Right. A lot to be said about that. Damn it.
Look, I found my moat.
Oh shit, you're doing good.
I was pretty impressed. I found it with my toe.
Oh shit, it's way down there.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell it got down there. And also, too, I need help with. I wonder where I put my lighter.
Uh-oh.
I
Can't see
wish
that
your
far away.
remote could tell me, because that would be badass. But I was, you know how technologically savvy I am. Don't say a word to me about it. The point is, aren't you proud of me? I was so proud of me to get the remote to hook up to my, like, it hooks up to my fan.
Killer.
It hooks up to my June. Look at June's lights.
Oh, sweet.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, yeah.
I painted this headboard.
Oh, really? Looks pretty
Hand
good.
painted it. It took me months. It's an old carriage house store.
Okay.
And I sanded it, treated it, painted it, all by hand. Hours and hours for what? Because it's literally blocked by most of my bed. You only see,
Yeah, you only see the little top portion of it.
but it's really nice. I think it came out nice.
Right. Looks good.
Thank you.
Have to admit.
Yeah, just mental shit. Shit to keep you busy mentally. When Bobby's not around, you know.
Nah, he's been hiding too darn long, you know.
Yeah, well, fuck him. Fuck Bobby McNutt. What's he matter? In the broad scheme of things. He don't care about me.
Now, Kathleen understands that until I have a whole pot of coffee in the morning, don't want to deal with anything or anyone. That's right.
Oh, exactly right.
I'm
That's
good
a
for
large
about
part of
3
the reason why I like my job.
Right.
Is because they can say, oh, well, you're so good at your job. You're just going to have to work alone today. And I'm like, oh.
I use about a 16-ounce cup, but it's like the first 3 cups, I don't want to hear nothing at all, you know.
Yeah, no. I guess I drink about 16 ounces of coffee and then I'm on to like I've tried those new, have you tried those
Okay.
Bang
I do
energy drinks?
no energy drinks. I
Oh
do.
my god, well I'm addicted to the cotton candy just cause.
Oh, really?
It's a cotton candy drink. It tastes the same as all the energy drinks that taste like metal at the back of your throat.
Right.
Yeah, same difference, but
Right.
the only thing is that you can smell kind of cotton candy for a minute, for a while, and it tastes kind of cotton candy on the front of your mouth
Right.
for like a hot 20 minutes. That's worth $5.
Right.
I don't know any of those energy shits or whatever. I know for a while there, I was drinking so many monsters that my piss was glow in the dark.
Lisa and Kathleen haven't seen Picker Rick in a long time. I
Oh,
understand.
he's always around. He's the
Right.
biggest troll there is.
Right. I talked to him within, I don't know, last week or 2. You know what I mean? He's doing good. He's, you know.
How's his dog?
The dog's doing great.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I
Great
like
he's
Rick.
got,
He's
you know.
funny.
Yeah,
He's a solid dude.
he's got quite a garden he's going after. Of
Oh,
course,
he always does.
yeah.
Every year, yes.
I'm not saying this year's been real good for him either, but yeah, he's going after it. Yeah, Elvis, great little dog.
Yeah, yeah. What is he? A bull? A bulldog?
Yeah,
No.
I think he's part pit bull and part something else or whatever. But yeah,
Part pit and part bull.
right.
Yeah, he's funny. He's a cool dog. He
Hey,
used to
JT
sit
Farms,
under.
see ya.
Who is it?
JT Farms, JT, you remember JT, don't you?
JT who? Farms?
Well, he's got farms now. I'm trying to think of what his original name was way back when. J, JT Colorado Farmer, maybe, or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeez,
I remember JT. I just don't remember that.
Right. Yeah, well, he always sort of did like farm-based stuff. He was in Colorado, I say was like he's not anymore.
Mile High. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hi, JT.
Right.
Just trying to figure out who's who.
Right.
You can't never tell.
I'll ask.
What do they want to ask us?
Ask us? Well, they're not. They're saying howdy to JT right now.
Oh.
But careful now, because JT's well, I don't know. Hell, he's probably near 16 by now.
Oh. Yeah, never mind. Don't ask me nothing.
Right. Be careful.
I don't know.
Right. Kathleen, that's what kills me. You got to do that cannon when things are ready. You can't put it off too long. When the blooms come up, it's time to get busy.
Well, that depends.
Well, depending on what you're canning,
Yeah.
Later in the year, when the butchering comes before the winter sets in, you'd be canning different
You
stuff.
got a lot. Yeah, you got a lot going on.
Right. That's what I say about that cannon. It's like, with the season, It's
Oh
like,
my God.
what
My
got right this
sister,
week,
last year, she canned everything that could be canned. Or
Right.
yeah,
Kathleen
but
said she's been doing a
she
lot of
did
feet
some
lately.
strange shit last year. I guess because of the lockdown, she was making her own mustard and shit.
Right.
And she ran out of pantry room.
Oh,
So
shit.
she was threatening to leave Roger. She was threatening to leave her husband if he didn't make more pantry room. All because she had to fucking can this mustard, which turned out to be total shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
you
the
can
worst
get
part
carried
when
away
it's
with
open,
anything, I guess.
Yeah.
She used too much mustard seed or something,
Yeah, you
and
get
it tasted like straight vinegar.
right.
When you squeeze it on your bologna, you might as well just poured vinegar on your bologna and called it good.
Right.
That's basically what she had going on, but she refused to admit it. She was like, "No, this is a different kind of mustard." And I was like, "No, it's vinegar mustard looking."
Now, see, don't get me wrong, but some of the Southeast barbecue kind of stuff does
Yeah,
put a lot of vinegar in their barbecue. You know what I mean?
yeah, but it can be really good if you use it right.
Right. Yeah. I've never really liked vinegar in my barbecue very much, so I use it like very sparingly just to give you the idea it's in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
which sort of seems to work for me. You know what I
A
mean?
twang,
Right.
a tinge. Yeah. So you get a little bite of vinegar, but then it just disappears
Right.
into the sweetness and the savory.
Yeah. It's not like
That's how it
you're
should be.
right.
Not straight ass vinegar on. I don't know whether there's a time limit or what. She keeps trying to get me to can, and I'm like, I'm not even going down that rabbit hole because
Right.
I simply can't.
Well, if you haven't done it before and don't have the jars, that's your biggest expense getting into it.
I have and I do,
Right.
and I don't want to do it. So,
Right.
like, you know, blanch and freeze a bunch of my shit, and
Yeah.
tell you the truth, I've had the best fucking chili, spaghetti,
Right.
yeah, what have you, this whole fucking year. So
Okay.
she can suck it with her cannon, and
Right.
I'll go on and just blanch mine and freeze it, and we'll see what
Well,
comes up.
once you finally get it canned, you don't need refrigeration. You know, that's sort of
People aren't eating her shit, and my shit's gone. Tell me why.
I,
Begging
well,
me for more, begging.
right.
It's
Don't get me
ridiculous.
wrong. I've always learned to cook in like big quantities. So it would be sort of the idea if I would have ever started canning, like back in the old days, the
I
way I
know.
look,
That's
that'd
what
be
I'm
the best
saying.
thing to do. Like,
You won't have no room.
right. Well, it'd be how much shelf space you got, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
You won't have no room. That's
Right.
precisely my point.
Right.
So I get that concept. I do. And I agree with Cannon like sweet pickles
Right.
and shit like that. That in the broad scheme of things, when the mushroom cloud comes, we'll all be fine and we'll all be eating pickled everything.
Well, the funniest part was I never really knew anything about canning. You know what I mean? I was in my 30s trying to find like the biggest stock pot I could. And, the biggest stock
You
pot.
would.
Yeah, they came with like canners, like with all the crap inside of it. It was like, I was asking my girlfriend at the time, do you know what the hell to do with that shit? And she said, no. And I said, man, then I ain't getting one. You know what I mean? The water bath ones.
I'm not gonna touch that.
Right.
There's a bird in your
Because
house.
it was probably the right size pot for what I needed. You know what I mean? But it was just it came with all that other shit. And I didn't know what the hell to do with it.
Do you hear this? Well, hold on, you will. There's this bird
Yeah.
that literally comes to my window every morning without fail.
Oh shit.
Hollers at my window. Yeah, he's like a crow. And I did some detectiveness, and it turns out crows can actually remember people's faces for up to like 3 years in their little bird brains. Now,
Right.
how they know that, I do not know. But I'm going on the Google, and what I will tell you is it's so fucking weird because the same bird, this black crow, and he's actually quite majestic. He like when the sun starts coming up, he looks greenish, purplish, gold, and he fluffs himself. And he talks to me every goddamn morning without fail. Outside this window, he just sits and
Right.
he keeps talking to me. And I'm like, I'm not ready yet, asshole.
Right.
I don't know whether now in some religions they believe that the black crow is a call to death.
Well,
Like,
according to Lisa, crows are the smartest of birds, and
really? Yep, I
Kathleen
believe
Elliott
that.
says hummingbirds as well can recognize you. But once, I don't know, if you've ever had a bird feeder out there,
No.
once they learn to come to like the spot. Well, you've had gardens out there. That's even worse. You know what I mean? I don't know how you did this year or nothing, but
Oh, I've
yeah,
got a great garden.
killer. But yeah, well, that's the idea. You know, they come
No,
eyeing up
it's
the
out
garden. You
back.
know,
I'm talking about the front window that faces the traffic, the
right?
throughway, this traveled road. I mean, even with the trucks that start up next door at like
Is it
4 in the morning or whatever, that does not
right?
dissuade this bird
Is
from
that like the
talking to me.
south window that gets like the all day sun?
No, he
Oh,
just no. There's no rhyme nor reason. I have tried to figure out everything. Like, is it the sun? Is it the? Although I do have prisms
right.
in that window,
Oh, okay.
um, which create rainbows in my room. Maybe he just digs them. I don't fucking know, but he's there every day and before the sun comes up until I leave for work. I don't know what he does after that. It's just so random that he just sits there.
Must like that spot.
Uh, he's annoying. He's lucky I don't have a pellet gun. Because seriously, I'd have took him out a few times by now. Not really. I'm kind of used to him now. If he didn't show up, I'd wonder.
Right.
Like where he's at. He don't love me no more. What the fuck?
I
Like
had a
Fred
house.
don't even love me.
I had a house for a while there. The pigeons liked my back porch. I had to eliminate the pigeons. I probably had the best fed cats in the neighborhood, though.
I bet. I bet you did. I don't know. We haven't had a whole shit ton of cats around here. We used to have cats all the time, strays. But recently that's fallen off.
Uh-huh.
But there aren't any rodents either. It's really weird. Our whole climate has changed here. I've lived here, like I said, 14 years. But
Yeah.
I mean, in as far as like all of it, like the cicadas, there for a while I worked out of the Maryland, the city area.
Right.
And the cicadas there were horrific. Like they were packed tight on fucking the screen,
Uh-huh.
outdoor screens of everybody's windows and shit down there. But I came up here and I could walk for 8 miles and maybe get beamed in the head few times by a cicada.
Right.
And that was it. And that's literally like what, an hour and a half, 2 hours away.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on here.
I hear they're out this year, but I don't think I've seen a one of them around here. You know.
Really?
Right. Well, it's been high 90s all week and shit. You know what I mean? If I'm getting outside to do something, I want to do it like first thing in the morning before the sun comes up. You know.
I haven't had the air conditioning on for like 4 or 5 days. It's been like right now it's a comfortable 62.
Killer. It rained all day today. It was lower temperature today.
Oh,
But
we have no rain. No rain here. And that's this guy tried to pick me up to the Walmart. He was all like, "What'd you do today?" I said, "Nothing. I curled my hair." The guy was just trying to get rid of him. And he goes, "Oh, that's hot." He said, "I went kayaking," and I said, "With what?" And he goes, "My kayak." And I said, "I know. What water, dude? Like, literally, how much did you literally?" I said, "Well, I guess you didn't do a death roll."
There you go.
Not today, because you got puddles, dude. I don't know where in the fuck you're kayaking from or to. There is no water here. You are crazy. There is no river to speak of. It's pitiful. I've never seen it this low. There
Right.
are fish on the sides of the fucking riverbed that are literally flopping around. There's Mexicans. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to like name a certain type of people, but
Right.
there's Mexicans left and right down to the riverbank doing it up with the flopping fish. I'm serious. They're carrying out pillowcases full of fish that are flopping on the riverbanks because there is no water.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's that bad. It's dry. Dry.
Oh
Which
hell.
I love for my particular situation. Push mowing is not fun.
Right.
And apparently unhandy guy doesn't hold out for hopefully sleeping in my bed one day because he'd be mowing that shit. But
Right.
apparently he draws the line at mowing. So I gotta do it my own self, but
Hey,
yeah.
I got one of them riders, and I hate mowing. I mean, I hate mowing. I used to when I first moved in here, I had a push mower. Used to get out there and do it.
Oh God.
As I got older, I got one of them, them push mowers that push themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I got older, and I got a ride mower. Said, "Fuck this shit."
Do you know my next door neighbor's got this new mower? I need to check it out because it fascinates me.
Yeah.
There's so much about it that I'm fascinated by. Because he works like when he gets off work, it's dark too.
Uh-huh.
So rather than disturb the neighbors or whatever, he's got floodlights in his yard too.
Right.
He'll start up his little mower, and I swear to fucking Christ, it makes no sound.
Oh, killer.
No sound. He mows at night, dude, and his yard looks so much greener than mine.
Right.
He mows at night, and the thing collects its own clippings, and it looks like he could basically steer it with his pinky. I have to have that mower
Sounds
in
killer.
my life because if I could come home and mow, fucking right, I would totally do it.
Hey, they make them mowers like a Roomba, That's what
That's weird. No, I've seen them. Then you have to mow your yard before you put them out.
Well,
You have to literally mow your yard down to dirt. Then you set out your little Roomba bullshit. It's the same with the fucking no. I'm sorry. Nothing that little is meant to do nothing serious.
The ones I'm talking about, they're as big as a regular push mower. You know what I mean? They're just.
I don't care. They're still not going to do nothing till you mow. You
Right.
got to get rid of everything. You better don't have dandelions.
Yeah, that wouldn't do me any good. I gotta have a more like a bush hog.
Exactly. Mine
Much as I
too.
like to get out there.
I still got bamboo growing in my yard where we were hiding paraphernalia.
Right.
That shit, that shit never goes away. And that takes a rough mower, not no Roomba.
Right. Well, no, I mean these are like a remote control deal.
I know what you're talking about. I've done seen it. I'm not impressed. You got to literally mow before you use it. You better make sure you mow good too, because it gets stuck on the littlest thing and just keeps circling around that one little spot.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, shit.
That wouldn't do me.
You literally have to have it. It better be clean as a baby's ass before you set your little disc down.
Yeah, that wouldn't do me any good, hell. Unless
exactly right.
Every day, you know what I mean?
I'm sure they'd sell it to you regardless. And probably promise you the world. Yeah. It'll go right over that rough terrain, blah, blah, blah. I've seen it in action. It's pitiful.
Oh shit.
It's like one of them good 4-wheel drive toys you get,
Yeah.
the radio control, and it's supposed to do the back flips, forward flips, and climbs over hills and all that. And then you get it stuck on that first little teeny peach. And
That
that
would be very good, right?
then you realize you got ripped off, and it's too late. Now they're giving you shit like these try it out. You don't like it. Like cars. We'll deliver it to your door. You try this out, you don't like it, just return it.
Yeah, but the cost of return is
Okay, well, here goes this.
right. They want to charge you.
Ain't no such thing as try and return it. Even in relationships, trust me, I had a COVID
Yeah.
hookup. There isn't no try it, return it without repercussions. Trust and believe there's going to be some monetary loss to you.
Uh-huh.
Heartache and pain. Not necessarily heartache because you love what you're trying to block out of your life.
Right.
Just the heartache that you got to go through all this shit again. Block everything again. Change your number again. Nobody wants to go through that.
Yeah, I
Not
can
get in touch with your daughter, your son. Guess what? Mommy hooked up with somebody during COVID. It's the same thing with the mowers.
Right. I can safely say I've had the same phone number for over 20 years, but then again, I don't answer my phone.
Yeah, precisely, because I've tried it. I don't even understand. That's why you've had it for so long, because you don't answer it.
Right, well, I got that phone for when I want
Why have it, you son of a bitch?
I always had a home
Well,
phone.
don't give it out to your friends. Hey, give me a call. Don't do that. When you know full goddamn well you're not going to A, answer it, 2, you're never going to receive a message because your voicemail's never been set up, and
Right.
and C, you don't give a fuck if they're gone.
Yeah, I don't give a damn if it rings or not. It's like, who the hell
Right.
can call me? You know,
Oh, well.
that somebody's better come up with some caller ID on there. Who is that?
Unknown. I doubt it.
Right.
At least mine says spam. At least mine says spam.
There you go.
But I answer those. Because to me, I'm thinking they might not know. This could be an emergency from any kind of family member that happens to call themselves spam.
Right. I'm going to set up a voicemail on my phone, you know.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Sure. I'm just going to, then I'll blow it up just to listen to it every day.
Now, don't get me wrong. I don't keep my phone with me. Right?
Oh, I don't get you wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like my phone sits on its own where it's at, you know what I mean? And I check it every day or so. Whenever I get around to it, you know what I mean? It's, you know, to me, it's like
hey, I have no right to give you no hell whatsoever. I mean, I know I don't check my shit worth shit, so I get it. It took me 3 months to notice that my do not disturb notification thing was on. Now that's not good.
Right. Yeah,
I was wondering. I was like, God, I'm not even getting the Geico guy call me no more. I'm not even getting. What is going on? I miss them. Then I realized no notifications was on for like 3 months. So when I turned that back on, I had to get a whole new phone.
Oh crap.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what that can do to you. So don't accidentally leave "Don't Bother Me" sign on. Cause heads up. Heads up, it adds up somewhere, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Well,
what
I'm
yeah.
I'm sort of just the opposite. Like I don't check my phone, but I sort of play on my computer every day, regardless. You know what I mean? Wake up and have my morning coffee, grouching, bitching. Oh, what the fuck going on over this?
Yeah, see, I don't. I'm like, well, I tell myself, oh, you're above this computer shit.
Oh no, no, hell.
Who cares? Who cares? No, that's what I tell myself. I don't need to check that, obviously.
Hey,
I'm living, I'm out here working, I'm doing my deal. I don't need nothing. I don't need no updates. And then I turn my computer on, it crashes. And I'm like, what gives? What do
oh,
you mean we're on six point what is it? I'm
yeah,
still on the um I'm pretty sure I'm pretty far back there. That's why I can't never use my laptop.
right.
Beautiful little laptop. She's cute as a button. She works great if you just update her and stuff.
Right.
Thing is, who's got the time to click that
Well,
button?
don't get me wrong. All my computers in the house are all like i7s, pretty fast, right? My laptop is like the old i5, right? So it's like
Oh, I got you beat.
every time I turn that baby on, like you're waiting on
5.
it.
You're uppity.
Right? Yeah. Well, I didn't buy that thing that long ago. You know what I mean? And I bought it.
No, I
It,
know.
it was faster. Well, my last laptop is an old XP. They quit fucking even wanting to do anything to
That's
those.
what I got now. That's funny. They don't want to cooperate.
Right. They're just not fast enough for modern shit. You know what I mean?
I
Like I
don't
say,
understand that either because
that
the
other one I've got
graphics.
is an i5, and like you turn it on and you gotta wait and wait and wait and wait. When it finally comes up, I mean, it works fine. Don't get me wrong. It just takes a long time. You know what I mean? Uh,
Yeah.
I do play some video games, and a lot of times I'll take my laptop and I'll hook it up to my PlayStation, right?
Wait, what do you play?
Mostly Assassin's Creed is what I've been up to for the last few months. But like I'll hook that baby up, and I'll be able to, like, on this channel right here, I can come in under another name, which usually is Cliff Note
I've
Man
seen a few of
1.2,
them.
right?
Yeah.
And I'll bring up that computer and I can put it full screen. Like if I'm sitting here and nobody's here with me, right? Well,
Yeah.
like on the privates where you've been invited,
Yeah.
right? If
Yeah.
I'm sitting there and I'm on a private and nothing's going on, I might turn on my PlayStation. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
if I do, I can put it like live up on the screen, and I can be playing a game till somebody shows up. You know what I mean?
I see.
Right. Just different things you can do if you got enough crap. You know what I mean?
Did you see how I just turned on the light?
Oh yeah. Well, I can see a good view of you now.
But did you see that? I just turned on the light. That's technology right there.
Right. I noticed things got a lot brighter over there. Ooh wee.
Well, it turns out, Mr. Man, I wired this whole bedroom for tech savvy gadgets.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, I got a smart house.
The high tech room.
Yeah, I know it. Me too.
How many cameras you got hidden in there? Wait a minute.
It's almost hard to leave.
How many cameras you got hiding in there?
Oh you mean my face massagers?
No cameras.
What do you mean? Oh
Well,
wow,
I'm
do you
not
know
sure.
where I keep my secret pillow?
Well, I'm just not sure I'd want to show up over there in that bed with however many cameras you got hiding around there.
I don't know what you're scared of, Clifford.
Uh,
Honestly, you can have your own remote if you want. If you're gonna be that scared,
my old vote. Oh,
I got more than one.
ooh wee.
You gotta have a backup remote, obviously, because what if this remote gets out of control or say the battery's died? You can't.
There you go. I'm Lisa. I'm doing the Assassin's Creed. I don't know. It's the latest one. You're conquering England or whatever it is, whatever the hell the name of it is, and they've just added on some more crap so you can do something else. You know what I mean?
Do you
Without
ever buy the
add-ons.
stuff?
Do I buy it? Well, I bought the
Yeah,
original
like
game.
buy
Yeah.
the stuff to play.
I bought the original game. Yeah. Hell, I
No,
bought the
I'm not talking
PlayStation.
about the original game. I'm talking about the bells and whistles.
Oh, I very seldom do I do the add-ons and all that kind of crap. Once you're sort of done with the game, you're ready to sort of look for something else to play for a while, right? But I find I really got two favorite games. I've done like every Assassin's Creed since it first started, so there's like 7 or 8 games of that. You know what I mean? You can always go back through. But the Elder Scrolls number 5. Oh, what the hell is the Skyrim? Elder Scrolls 5. That's sort of like one of my favorite games to play. I don't know. Weird.
Wait a minute. Is it called? Did you say Skyrim?
That's the main name of the game. It's Skyrim is like the make, and Elder Scrolls 5 is like the
I think
version.
that's funny. Like the rim, get it? And
Right. Well, that's like sort of back in the dinosaurs days where you're
yeah, I
where you're
know.
fighting dragons, and shit,
Yeah, I'm Welsh.
Okay. Well, then you should be more into like this.
Okay. Well, that
This
explains it all. We love dragons.
right. Well, you should be more into like this Assassin's Creed, this latest version, because they're conquering all over Europe.
I don't game.
See how you are.
Well, I do, but it's stupid shit, like mindless shit that I don't have to think about.
Right.
Like, I don't play Candy Crush at all because
Right.
that's too mainstream. But I'll play like,
Right. Hey, Max Cobra, good to see you.
who is it?
Max Cobra 22.
I'm Max.
Mm-hmm.
Morning.
It is
Yeah, I don't
early.
know. I'm not a huge like. I'll play shit that I can just organize, crush,
There you go. That's easy.
count, shit like that.
Right.
Or I don't know.
I played those on my old XP.
You know, the last time I was a serious gamer. Well, I did try the Wii for a hot minute. I did do that, the Wii
Right.
sticks,
Yeah.
and I did do. I guess I did do the PlayStation.
Right.
But that was just so my son could be stoned and make fun of me playing.
Yeah.
But the real like last time I ever got into gaming was Atari. That's how far back like I really respected a game.
I got one of those in the basement downstairs. I got like 14 games to go with it.
I just sold mine for $1,400.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about mine. Don't get me wrong, but
$1,400. I shipped it and I had Pong.
Right.
Well,
Pong was one of the original games that was on it.
Yeah, it came with the game system.
Right.
And the aerial, what was that? The missile game?
Oh, I'm trying. I don't know. I've got about 14 of them
Oh
down there. I can't
shit,
even
that
tell you
was
what
one of
those
the
are.
originals too. It was a missile game and then
I remember
the
the tank
racing
game. That
game.
was like there was like a tank game that sort of came on it too.
Yeah,
Tank Command or whatever that was. But
yeah.
one of the
There was
racing
a
games, I had the racing game like the drag racing one.
yeah, there was a racing game that I sold with it. It was
Right,
like one of the first, where you just move the joystick to the.
right. Full throttle.
God, that was so old school. And that shit I loved. I loved that shit.
Right.
But now, like,
Lisa says she still got hers.
she does too.
Yeah. Game Zelda.
Yeah, I
What the
sold
heck are
mine.
that one?
I was trying to score some Egyptian cotton, so I really didn't care about the Atari anymore.
Right.
Plus, I made that side room that was full of shit from the police raid when my son moved here or
Mhm.
lived here. From that, I cleaned that all up, and now it's just a big walk-in closet. So my 2 bedroom is just me, a closet with a beautiful little dryer in there, clothes dryer.
Right.
So I wash my clothes down steps,
Ah,
bring them upstairs in my little cute laundry thing, stick them in the dryer, get them out the dryer, fold them or hang them, and put them right to where they go. It's just divine.
that's a pretty good deal. I'm in like one of them split entry homes. I got like a basement and a garage on the bottom. And up top I got like a one level living house. You know what I mean?
No, I told you what I live in is a
Right. Well, I've
converted.
seen that before, no doubt.
I don't have no split level nothing. This is a
Right.
converted carriage house
Right.
that literally held fucking old horse carriages. I
Right.
don't have no. Yeah, it was a insurance office before I moved in.
Killer.
Yeah, say yeah. It should never been a dwelling
Right.
of any sort, but here she is. I've
Turn it
made it
into
a home.
right.
Actually, I could probably buy this from her, but why?
Right.
But then again, do I want to rent the rest of my life?
Well,
Do I want to be one of those people that says, "Oh fuck it, get rid of all my possessions and I'll just dump a fucking shit tank all my life"? Do I want to do any of that? No. I mean, honestly, I just want a home. I'm a homebody. I
well,
like that. Come to the same place. I know I'm not being threatened in any kind of way, other than your random COVID boyfriend. Other than that, I don't want to be eviction notices or
right.
got cut off. Nothing. As long as I don't have none of that, I'm golden.
Can't go wrong there.
Right. I don't understand why people want. I don't want a great big house. I just want a house where I don't have, even if it's rent, I don't ever have to worry.
Right. I'm
I'm
sort of at
kind
that.
of grandfather claused in here.
Right. I'm sort of
Turns
at that
out
point.
renters have rights,
Right.
even in Virginia.
I'm sort of at that point where I've just collected too goddamn much shit. I got to get rid of something down there. God dang it.
What are you collecting for? What were you saving? Was it because
Well,
it meant something to you or in case you needed it?
when I was younger, I played guitar a lot. Right.
Yeah,
So
I thought you still did.
basically, I've got like the whole stage down in the basement. I've got bass guitars, 6-string guitars, drums, 1,500 watts of PA. I could run at 3,000 because I've got an extra set of amps. You know what I mean? But well, I've got a lot of guitars too in my collection. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Why don't you don't play any anymore? You'd rather game than play?
No, don't get me wrong. I'll pick up a guitar every once in a while just for the hell of it because I sort of know how they work. But
You used to serenade me a little.
there you go.
Every now and then you'd say, "Oh, I haven't played in forever," and then you'd play like hell.
Well, I mean, yeah, I used to. I mean, I played in bands and I've been out in clubs. You know what I mean? I used to play like a real motherfucker. You know what I mean? But now anymore, I'm sort of, it's like, oh, do I remember how to do this or not? You know what I mean?
Well, I
I
tend
did.
to find with my creative friends,
Right,
especially, and I know for myself that if I get burnt out, like if I've painted and everything's successful, or if I'm really good for a while
right.
and I put it away. I mean, it's true. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
parts there's parts that you do lose, but you do get burnt out. There's a time where it just wouldn't benefit you or the instrument that you're using to beat it out.
Right.
I mean, there's only so much you can do.
Well, actually, I sort of hate to admit to it, but I've been watching quite a few YouTube videos and crap about playing, different places. And they keep, don't get me wrong, like I know a lot about music. I was just never really sure on how to use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's sort of what I've been picking up from what I've been trying to watch. You know what I mean? And I think if I really sort of get like halfway serious, they at least pick the dang thing up every day. You know what I mean? I could be doing some stuff like I've never done before. You know what I mean?
Laying tracks.
Right. Well, I've got one of my I've got a guitar effects box. You know, it not only hooks to a computer. I mean, I can put in like any song I've got in my file or any song I want to record. You know what I mean?
Right. And
But
record over it or
right, this effects pedal though that I use on a guitar, it's like 16 track, and you can do recordings like you can do all 16 tracks, one a guitar, one a vocal, one a bass, one a drum.
right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah, so well, it's a recording studio effects pedal. And
There's some crazy shit you can work out with that stuff.
oh yeah, well, my whole idea is I need to get out there and play with it some more. You know what I mean? Now that
I
I
know.
sort of know what I'm
And
doing,
that's the same, Cliff. I got this beautiful fucking camera gifted to me, right?
right?
One of a kind, fucking mint. And with it came all these disgusting lenses,
Yeah,
like even tinted lenses, rose-colored lens, and a black and white, and a zoom lens, and every kind of zoom too. I'm not just talking about. It's a disgusting camera. The
right.
whole setup is so great. And like if I really wanted to be serious about a YouTube channel, I have the tripod, the camera's insane. There's no such thing as not having a filter on this camera. It literally sets itself to the minutest of details.
Yeah,
Like the hairs on your up your nose.
right.
That's how insane it is. And I haven't even fucked with it once.
Yeah.
I saw how insane it was. I was like, yeah. I put that back in the bag and well,
Well, the best thing about those, like the modern ones, is you don't have to buy film and wait to see what it looks like. You know what I mean? You can
yeah.
snap
Yeah,
a shot.
remember those days? Yeah,
Oh
like the
yeah, yeah,
Polaroid.
yeah. You can snap a shot, put it on the hard drive, and bring it up on the computer and throw it over to the TV set if you want.
Yeah, I know. Shit, you love it. Guess what I got? I bought this I special ordered this.
Well, not that I wouldn't be willing to play with you, but that camera toy sounds real nice too.
I know. Well, or both of them
No doubt.
simultaneously. Here goes my point. Here goes my point.
Well, I'd give up the camera if I was predisposed.
Well, I would hope so, or I'd feel a little devastated.
No doubt.
I got ordered this. It's actually leather encased too. You're not
Yeah.
gonna believe this thing. It's a Polaroid Bluetooth speaker.
Oh shit.
Yeah, look at it. See, can you see it?
Yeah, that'd be pretty slick.
It is the baddest ass thing. I swear to God, I can carry it anywhere, like any place else. You know how the Bluetooth fades out or whatever, dies off.
Right.
Yeah, and it's old school, like made hardcore, fucking fabulous. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, Polaroid. I was nostalgic. That's where I bought it. But who knew
Right.
that it would be made that well?
You know, speaking of Polaroid, I've got one of their original, like the land camera that had the front that folded down and the big fucking lens.
Yeah, that pulls out
Yeah, it came out with
accordion.
all the folded. Right. And it was like their first original. Well, what did Polaroid do? They had the 1 minute pictures, right?
Yes. Well, it was actually less than a minute. I think it was like 48 seconds.
Right.
And then the bulb goes. Are you talking about the bulb or the flash? And then
Well, no. It had the flash on it, but it was the idea when you pulled the picture out, you know.
Oh yeah.
A minute and you peeled the picture.
How long it took?
Good to go, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember.
Those would even do the color film, but when they first came out, all they had was black and white. You know what I mean? I've sort of played with a few cameras, but my last camera was still a film one. Ever since then, the closest I've had was like a phone one. You know what I mean?
Did I ever tell you about the guy who tried to tape me while we were doing it?
Yeah.
And then and I mean it was so obvious, like and this was back in like the early 90s, right?
Yeah.
Where the video camcorders were really big.
Right. Yeah. I had one of those big fuckers look like one you see on TV that you throw.
Yeah, it looked like it was meant for prime time.
Right.
Well, he tried to hide it under some dirty t-shirts and what have you on his dresser and act like he wasn't doing it up.
Right.
So I went all out. Like I really acted for it, you know, like he was the best fucking thing I ever had in my whole life. I was paying attention to all the possible angles, trying to get the money shot in there whenever I could. You know what I'm saying? It was like I was a natural to it without knowing. Wink, wink. And so I don't know. I just ran into him like not too long ago. It was an awkward situation too. I do believe it might have been. No, it wasn't a funeral, but it was just as awkward. And I was like, "Hey man," I was like, "What'd you ever do with that tape?"
Right.
And do you know he got so white? Like all the color washed from it. He's like a big time well, now he's a judge, I do believe.
Oh shit.
And if I don't miss my guess, on the federal level. And I just thought I'd remind him that there's a tape of us out there and I know it.
Right.
And oh my God, I've never seen one dude flee an engagement quite so quickly. Boy, he gathered up all his little adopted children
Yeah,
and his Barbie wife, and he bolted.
he wasn't going to hang out for no more of that, huh?
I don't understand it. No, I was just wondering how the video turned out.
Right.
I think that was fair of me to ask, considering I was one of the stars.
No doubt.
And I just wanted him to know that I hadn't forgot it. Like, no matter how high up you go, bud,
That's it.
there's somebody that's going to remember you. Hey.
Right.
And that's not even in the YouTube streets. That's real life, motherfucker. I still have the video.
Hey.
Hey.
I never wanted to get too famous either. Wait a minute.
Huh?
No.
You know what I'm saying, though? You know, I live here in the land of politics. What?
Right.
I'm just saying a lot of us know a lot of us.
Uh-huh.
That's all I'm saying. And I'm just wondering, you know, he got a copy of what?
Right.
Next thing I know, he took off running like a little bitch. Out the back, limo waiting. I was like, well, that's just ironical.
Right.
Oh, maybe he doesn't want to acknowledge the fact that we did it. I should have stood up and said, I'm like, mad props to Little Dick over here.
Right.
He set up the camera back in the day without my permission. Isn't that wild?
No doubt.
It's just funny how life comes around. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So weird, you know, little idiosyncrasies that just come around and just haunt some motherfuckers. It's sad about that.
Yeah.
But not really. Because if you don't got nothing to be sad about, or at least if you're sad about it, you can say somehow you've made a recompense.
There you go.
You know,
Give
that you made up for it in some way or acknowledged it.
No, that guy lived over there. It wasn't me. I live over here.
Yeah. Oh, that guy. I know that guy. He's a schmuck.
Right.
Yeah.
Never heard of him. I've always been from here.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Don't follow up. God forbid.
Yeah.
Can't we just forget about it all? Can't we? The past is the past. That's what all the most evil motherfuckers want to say. The past is the past.
Yeah. It's over.
Yeah.
It was a good
Let's
memory.
move on.
It was wrong. Okay.
Okay is right. Yeah, that's good.
Hey, you know, every now and then you got to do something a little different. Oh,
Absolutely.
get a poor old boy in trouble.
Yeah, we thought we'd switch it up.
Hey,
You know.
I had one girl at one time approach me and she says, I want to go home with you tonight. Never saw her before in my life, right? You know. And I'm like, the hell's going on here? You know.
This is a setup.
Right, yeah. The hell kind of deal is this? You know, I'm never this fucking lucky. Wait a minute. You know what I mean?
Oh, whatever. Yeah. What happened? She rolled you.
Oh no. As
Did you wake up with your watch?
No, 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 no. I actually ended up with a great night out of that deal. But it was, she told me I could do anything I wanted to, so I did everything I could remember how to do.
What came to mind?
Yeah,
Well, I have picked up dudes like that before, just because I was tired of looking, or
right.
like I didn't really feel like cutting through the whole hi, how are you doing, all that bullshit. None of
Yeah,
that. I'd just be like, what are you doing later, me?
right.
It usually worked out. Well, both times I used that line, I ended up 10, 12 years later. Miserable, but that's neither here nor there.
Hey,
It
the
worked
funniest
that
one,
night, didn't it?
yeah, the funniest one, a girl saying goodbye to me, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, it's getting late. You got to go, right? And I'm sort of trying to explain to her, I don't know if I really want to move right now. My biggest problem is, I didn't get you out of your panties yet, and she was sort of walked across the room. And I thought, oh, Christ, this girl fucking hates me. Damn it, till she dropped her drawers and said, how come you ain't getting naked? I thought, holy crap, telling the truth.
When did this start?
Oh, that was many years ago when I was a young man.
No, I'm saying, when did it start telling the truth?
Right, yeah. Go the truth.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, well, what was sad was one night, this one dude, I swear to God, I really liked him and all. He's funny. He
Right.
actually was kind of witty. I mean, he had a little bit going for him, anyways.
Right.
And then he was like, well, shit, we should just do it then.
Oh, no
We're
doubt.
both adults. And I said, well, then you're adult enough to know I'm not doing it. So that didn't turn out precisely like you wanted, but we're still friends. We're amicable.
You know. It's sort of funny how that crap works out.
Oh, yeah. I was like, well, then you're man enough to know that this evening is over. I'll be damned if I'm doing the walk of shame for no reason whatsoever. Then it was right after, I think it was shortly after the last time I got raided when I was on one of Bobby's live streams that I started dating one of the police officers that came to the door. And I guess we had dated a solid, I don't know, I don't even care for police officers. Something about their
Hobbies.
I don't know what it is. But anyway, I got over that, I was like, oh, whatever,
Right.
I don't there's some kind of like moral high ground they tend to take. Like they're so superior in so many ways. It just appeals to me every time I'm involved with one or I'm around one.
Yeah.
They always have this high road that's inevitably built by them, maintained by them. Their mindset is different than mine.
Right.
So, we're steady, we're strong here for like on a hot minute. I mean, as strong as I could be about it. And he says to me, he goes, well, I'll never leave my wife.
Ah.
And I'm like, well, you'll never be writing me a ticket.
Right.
Tell your friends. You're not catching me in those speeding traps because I swear to God, I'll sing like a canary. I don't know who your wife is yet, but I'll find out.
Right.
And I do not appreciate getting banged by somebody that I really didn't know if I even liked.
Yeah.
And then you're going to tell me you're married. Well, look at you, high stepper.
Right.
I'm sure you're headed to the pearly gates after you shine up your star. But it's going to point you in the ass if I ever get a speeding ticket when you're on work and when you're at work. If I ever get one infraction whatsoever, I hate to tell you, but
Yeah. You're gonna tell
this
everybody.
little bird,
Yeah.
you better cut my throat right now. Get rid of my vocal cords as we speak because I swear to God, try to give me a parking ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Try to give me in my lifetime. I mean, literally. I mean, personally, that happened 20 years ago, and I have not had a ticket. I'm just saying.
Right.
He's still in the law enforcement business in this area. And I guarantee I won't get no parking tickets either.
Right. Hey, don't get me wrong. I sort of understand that. When I still lived in Cleveland, right? I'm coming home one night after the bar. I don't know, probably closer to 5 a.m. You know what I mean? The bar closed at 2:30, and we were downstairs in the basement playing around. So I'm coming home, and I mean, I am full, wasted, right? And I got a little, I got a little Mustang too with a 302 and a 4-speed in it, and I'm hitting that 25-mile-an-hour road like it's the interstate.
Yeah, I've been there.
Right. I got pulled over by these two cops, and they sort of find out who I am and shit, and they come back up into the car and they says, "We're gonna drive your car up in here," and it's like a fucking donut shop. We're gonna drive your car up in here and get some.
You're gonna leave it.
I looked at him like, "You ain't driving my car. Wait a minute." And he said, "Oh, okay, you drive up there. And we're gonna go." And these two fuckers drug me in, tanked me up with fucking coffee, so I was like a wide awake fucking drunk. You know what I mean? Because I was drunker than a skunk to start, right? And they kept asking me about this one guy. I was trying to think, who in the hell are you talking about? This one guy from this one bar. You know what I mean? Finally, it done. I mean, oh, you mean the off-duty policeman that I guess
Yeah,
worked there?
that's been drinking with us all night. Yeah.
Yeah. I knew this guy, and this guy saved my ass that fucking night without a doubt. You know what I mean?
No doubt. I know. Yeah, no. It helps sometimes too to name drop or hobnob with some of those cocksuckers. Believe it or not.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know.
Hey, I didn't even know he was a cop when I was screwing him or whatever.
No, yeah,
It's just it turned out.
right. If it was the cop knew who I was because I pulled two fucking guys off him one night that was beating the crap out of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never thought any more about it. He was just the guy at the bar who was the security. You can't let him go.
Yeah,
down, right?
you don't know.
Right? And here I am drunker than a skunk, and I get stopped, and these two guys keep asking me about this guy, and I'm going, who?
Who in the fuck are they? Yeah.
Who? He doesn't work there. Wait a minute. Oh, I guess he does. He is security.
Guess what our newest cop's name is?
Uh-oh.
Tell me he wasn't born for it. His name's Cop. And he's got it on his license plates. How dumb is that? To ride around off duty with a cop on his license plate.
Hey, they should do that though. Don't get me wrong. I got
I appreciate
I didn't really get in trouble. I didn't know who the guy was, but he was off.
I wouldn't get in trouble for nothing anyway, but it's ironical that he has his fucking name on his plates. I just looked at it and shook my head. I was like, for the life of me, I cannot believe he'd fucking do that.
Oh,
like that is like just setting yourself up for failure right there. And
depending on where you're living, you might not have a lot of people like that license plate.
No one likes that license plate.
Right.
And it's so obvious that he is the cop that he was born to be. That guy.
Well, and I guess
That
the plate
guy.
is
He
getting,
did not need the plates, is what I'm saying. He could have saved his money
right?
for the vanity plates and just got himself an extra high and tight haircut early or
Yep.
something. I don't know. But the whole point is he just, no, there's not. Don't nobody.
At least he didn't buy the stick-on letters and put them all over his car.
Give him time.
Hey, there you go.
Here's the thing, too. Like, we got a bunch of implants coming here, especially since COVID. Everybody from the city. Well, I'm right outside the city, and we're like a mini hub of like every every access to like major interstates.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and there's plenty of rural areas, or
Right.
there was.
Moving on out.
Now we got these fucking home builders, even with the price of fucking lumber, smacking up 300,000 plus dollar homes left and right, and they're selling like hotcakes. So
Oh,
we have no fucking clue who lives here right now.
yeah.
No, yeah, there's no. If I had young kids with me right now and I was a single mom, I'd be terrified.
Uh-huh.
Literally. You don't know who these cocksuckers are. All
Right.
implants. I can't even tell you. They're so far out. There's like, I just met a couple from Vancouver,
Uh-huh.
British Columbia, in fucking bumfuck Virginia.
Yeah.
Just trying to get away from it all. Doesn't that scare you?
Oh, no doubt. Makes you wonder what they're up to.
What are
Yeah.
they getting away from precisely? Because it's about the same like atmosphere, like woodsy, stupid.
Right.
It takes everywhere to get everywhere.
Well, if they legalize marijuana, that'd include a few states. In my state, the only way you can get marijuana legally is if you give up your gun rights. And,
No, we still have gun rights.
right. Yeah. That's why, they call it legal, but it's not legal. It's medical marijuana. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, no, yeah. But I'm allowed to grow plants for my own self.
Right. That's what I'd be interested in.
Well,
You
that's
know
what
what I
I'm
mean?
doing.
Right.
I'm pushing the boundaries a little bit.
Hey.
But I know who Cop is. I know where he's at. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, hey, there goes tags. Nothing to see here, boys.
That's it. Move
But
on.
really, my garden has been beautiful this year, minus the fucking. I redirected my air conditioning water
Oh yeah, you got it going over to the.
from my window unit to to one of my gardens.
There you go.
Well, you have to. And I can't see just letting that water just drip down in front of the door where someone might walk.
Right.
I've got my air conditioner, my window unit strategically placed in front of the back door that everyone uses so that it drips on them when I'm home and I turn it on. Maybe they won't want to knock or what have you. Maybe they'll feel a little wet before they. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe that's mean or wrong in some kind of way, but when I have my water system hooked up, it just goes right to my little garden. I can jerry rig some stuff. She worried about me. I got it figured out. I'm utilizing my shit left and right. Got to. Serious. Tired of these crybaby motherfuckers out here. I don't know what I'm gonna do. There's plenty. There's plenty you can do, and I don't give a fuck if you live in a cardboard box. You could draw in little curtains. Use some berries. Look, there's stuff that can be done. Okay. Everywhere and anywhere you're at. If you don't try to make it better for your own self, well, then you might as well do. Just go on and start digging your own grave and save somebody else's back. For real, we're running out of dirt piles. I've already laid out my plans, by the way, Clifford. Just so you know, at my service, expect you a little bit of TNT. That's all you're gonna get. A big blast. Maybe some red sparkles at the end. That's my funeral plans. There you go. Mm-hmm. A red themed firecracker, but not just your average, just like a short stick. I still have someone stand by. I realize those are not legal, and allegedly, or maybe not, I might do know where I can obtain some.
Thank you, Christy. I'm sorry. Christy
What?
did say hi to us, and she says she missed us both.
What's that?
Christy says hi to us both.
Oh, hi.
You know.
Hi. I'm sorry. I
told
cannot.
me I was muted, and I didn't realize it. That's how come you didn't hear the message I told you earlier.
True that. I heard it.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, I told it to you earlier than when you heard it. And
Christy, no, I didn't hear that.
Right, right.
Well, I'm sorry I missed it, but I'm glad to see her. Technically.
No. Yes, indeed. Thank you much. I didn't realize I was muted. I thought I was doing good.
I thought you'd done great. Really, for you. I mean, normally you'll go on a re-up and then disappear for like 30 to 40 minutes.
No, I never disappear that long.
Well, it felt like it. Some nights.
Yeah, well, every now and then, you got maybe a few extra things to do on that refill, but
I know what you mean.
I never thought I took that long. Wait a minute,
What was it actually, though, that made Bobby just say "fuck you" too?
I don't know. I think he was really getting tired of the trolls fucking attacking him. You know what I mean? I always
took everything so personal too.
Right. Well, when they start threatening your family and shit, how can you not take that personal?
Yeah, it's hard to not.
I'd be looking for them. You know what I mean? But the whole idea, I think, to begin with, is just not to even feed them. Don't even pay much attention.
Yeah, ignore that shit. Yeah.
Right. I always thought it was funny because I've been definitely told by them they were really sort of pissed off. They couldn't figure out who I was because they know I.
Yeah, I know, because you were always the straight face dude.
Right.
Nothing ever really seemed to get to you. You were like, oh, wow. Oh, because I used to pick on you all the time. You'd be like, something major would happen. The cops would be there or something, red dots. And you'd be like, oh, wow, yeah. Oh,
right. Holy shit, look at this going down.
Yeah, you'd just be like, oh, wow. Oh, and they were like, God damn, this dude isn't even upset or nothing. You'd still sit there to see what happened, and we'd still talk, Whole time the fucking SWAT's there, and Bobby's like, I'm gonna have to call the police again, guys. They're here again, guys, and you're like, oh well, yeah, oh well. It's like you wouldn't expect nothing different.
There you go.
I
It
don't know.
was
There at the end, though, we kind of all got used to it. Like
yeah,
whenever somebody
like,
had a knock on the door, we yeah, well, fuck, it's the
like
cops.
Christ at your house. You know, I always
Yeah, and I was like, why are they at my house? And Bobby be like, I don't know. Let me talk to
thought,
them. So I'd be like, okay, but I don't think they really want to talk to
right.
you.
Well, yeah, they'd always try to do it to me, but my name wasn't Cliff Norton. My name ain't Cliff Mad One Son. You know what I mean?
No.
Definitely not Madison. You know what I mean? So they never could find me. They were all sort of upset about that. They couldn't.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny. Everybody else was getting swatted and shit. And I knew before I even set up this name to go live
It
on
wasn't
YouTube,
funny, though.
this is
It
what I
really
was going
wasn't
to do.
funny.
You know? Yeah.
There's nothing about that shit that's funny. That could
No.
go way wrong.
No, I just meant it was funny odd, that they kept
Oh,
saying,
yeah. Well, I thought it was funny your reaction all the time. It was always like, oh, yeah. Oh, well.
yeah, like, oh,
Yeah, like, oh, well,
should I
that's
put on
you
a coffee?
guys.
Should I put on a pot of coffee? Damn, I ain't got no donuts. Okay, send them on out. Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, you were just like so nonchalant about it. I'd be like, God damn it.
Well, now you know why. That wasn't my name, and they weren't swatting me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know how they got my shit either.
Well, your name is your name. That's
No. Allegedly.
Okay. Let's say that.
But still, I
But-
mean, for what? It was so funny.
Right. It's like what's the point? You know what I mean?
And even the cops were like, oh, we hate to bother you again, Miss Fox. I would be like, well, then why do you?
Right.
Why are
Can't
you
you call
bothering
instead?
me?
Hell, it's happened so many times by now. Can't you call instead and make sure shit's okay?
Yeah.
If I don't answer the phone, come on out. Maybe something is wrong.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, one night I did ask him, I was like, what's going to happen if something really, for real, I need you?
Right.
They're like, well, hopefully you'll be the one calling us. And I was like, but I'm saying, what if I can't?
Yeah.
And somebody else
online
calls
sees you're in
and you don't
trouble,
believe them. And they're like, no, well, we have to come and check you out. And I was like, well, you just fucking told me you're tired of coming here
Right.
for bullshit. So
Oh,
how do
no
I
doubt.
know you're really going to check me out if I need?
Right.
Yeah, it's just not cool. I don't understand why people do that and what they think they're going to gain from it.
Oh, no doubt. Chrissy, I heard from Bobby about a week ago. He sent me an email, and I can't guarantee you too much, but I know he's still up and moving.
Yeah, that I know. He lurks on me.
Right. He's out there hiding one way or another.
He lurks around and lets me know. Like, I'll be in the randomest chat too. Like, it could be on how to make your own fly fishing rod or something stupid like that. It could be a YouTube channel like how to bend your own bow
Right.
out of whatever kind of wood. Just random. This is real seriously, like, no way in hell anyone would know me here live stream. And here comes Bobby. Shh. Don't tell anybody, Megan, it's me. And he'll talk to me on there, and I'm like, what a dick. Why don't you just talk to me on the regular instead of saying, shh, don't tell anybody, but it's me. And I know exactly it's Bobby.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
Can't miss him. You know what I mean?
He's funny. Yeah.
He is. He's always been pretty decent.
He's definitely a different dude.
Yeah, this shit.
They broke the mold for real because he's definitely different.
Right.
He got his own opinions. And that's what always cracked me up about him, because I have mine too.
No
And we
doubt.
never agreed on anything. I never agreed with anything he thought. No, not really. I
Exactly.
can't think of anything we ever agreed. Oh, maybe. No, no, not really. Politically, we were like the antithesis of each other. No. We met, and I told him that Hillary Clinton was going to be his president. And that's how we got to be friends, believe it or not.
Sweet.
Yeah, and that's a weird way to make friends with Bobby. Because
Oh, no doubt.
by no means in hell did he ever. And I knew she wasn't going to be president, but I was just fucking with him. I was up late at night, and here's this bearded dude that was all hated Hillary, and,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm going to go in here and fuck with him and see how far this goes. And then for some reason, it turned into some weird friendship.
Works out that way sometimes,
Then I met Clifford. Yep. That motley crew, I got sucked in. I don't know how. And I was like, who are all these bearded men? What kind of society have I thunked myself into? Bunch of fucking teddy bears, that's what.
Right. It's all the old wisdom.
Bunch of big teddy bears, little sweethearts. You just gotta figure out where you belong in it.
Right.
That's right. And it helps if you have some tits.
Oh, no doubt.
And if you're kind of funny, you gotta be kind of funny. Laugh at your own self, because they will. That kind of situation. You gotta have a thick skin to hang out with you boys. I'm not gonna lie.
That's it.
And all the women that have hung around all this time, they know.
That's right.
You had to be. You couldn't be one of those crybaby. Oh my God, my women rights.
Right.
That'd have flown about as high as a cinder block in the
On a good throw. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, that would have never worked out. Never. No, you had to suck up the feminism.
Yeah.
But not so much either. It's not that you boys don't respect it. You just want a woman to be a woman and respect her own self for it and her own limits and what have you. You know what I mean? I got that. I appreciate it. I'm somewhat Southern. And I respected that you thought every little woman had her place, even though you couldn't keep me there. If you
Well,
tried.
no, not necessarily. We want every woman to sort of speak her mind and
Yeah,
put on it. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, you definitely let them speak their mind, but then you had a whole.
Well, yeah, we give them hell.
Yeah. And Bobby would just say, fuck that woman. If she was a little bit too, yes, and I've seen it over and over, and so have you, a
Right.
little too opinionated, or yeah. If she didn't say, oh, I'm sorry, Bobby, or whatever, beg for forgiveness, she was extricated.
Not talked about anymore, no doubt. Yeah.
Huh?
Not talked about. No doubt.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
I thought he said he was gonna revamp his channel and come back.
well, he changed names on his channel again. I don't know if you've been up on it.
It was Ohio.
Right. It was Ohio River Bobby. Now it's Bobby CU. I think it's the letters C and U.
Bobby, see, no one's gonna watch that.
Well, if you've got the link to the old channel,
Everybody knows a Bobby, and
right.
obviously people are
Yeah.
watching.
I mean, if you were sub to Ohio River Bobby, you've got his new name down there. You just got to go find it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because it's not Ohio River no more. You know.
right. Well, I find it very hard to believe he was getting stalked or harassed on Ohio Bobby. Because
Well,
I never even told you guys I talked to him.
right. Well,
Because
don't
he
get me
asked me
wrong.
not to tell anybody.
Yeah, he changed it. He changed the name. Whatever other channel he had, he changed his name to that. Maybe it was the Midnight 2 channel or whatever it was. You know what I mean? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
But he changed the name of that channel and it brought up the other one automatically. You know what I mean?
right.
So,
So what does he even do with it anyway?
he's not really doing anything. He's sort of
Then what?
reposting other shit. You know what I mean?
Then why the hell do you hide from shit if you're not doing shit?
Right. I mean, he's not live. I don't get me wrong. He's been like reposting.
Wonder if this whole time Bobby's been bothered.
Well, I don't know.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't
Can
bet
you
on that.
imagine? That would upset the whole YouTube streets.
Oh shit, no doubt.
That would upturn the drama community. You know what I mean?
Right.
Bobby is bothered.
Ah,
I wouldn't put it past his ass. I literally would not.
it depends on
He
which
is a
botter.
good troll.
Yeah, there has been many different botters though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but why couldn't Bobby be one?
Well,
Or Cliff.
Well, me, I wouldn't go through the trouble myself, but
Or Picker Rick. He's been blamed for it.
right.
Yep, back in the day. Who else? Steven.
Noodles.
Mama Renda.
Ah. Poor Rinda. Yeah.
Remember that?
Right.
Who else was it? Back in the day, it was pretty much a lot of the same people in our small community were all of a sudden these big hackers.
Right. Don't get me wrong, I've always known how to work a computer pretty fair, you know what I mean? But that was just nothing that ever interested me, you know what I mean? I'm out here to be me. If I want to be somebody else,
I'll do that.
if I want to be somebody else, I'm coming in to screw somebody.
I'm coming in evil as fuck.
Right.
Fangs out. Yeah.
Right.
And my troll name will give it away. Like, I'm here to fuck you. If you ever see that, you might want to block me.
Only if you break up with me, darling.
Yeah, only if you break up with me. And then it's on. It's game on.
Right.
If you still love me and everything, we're cool. Shoot.
Right. There was a video out today I was watching. And it was a guy who broke up with his girlfriend. And his girlfriend's in the car, right? And she's trying to run his ass the fuck over. And you're thinking, man, this girl's nuts. She's tearing up this car like it's no tomorrow. Till you find out it's this guy's fucking car she's driving,
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. It was funnier than shit. He's trying to break up.
Oh my God, I'd love that. I'd replay that.
She's sitting behind the steering wheel of his car,
Yeah. Well, that makes sense to me.
Morning, Carolyn, to be free. Good to see you this morning.
Oh, I love Carolyn.
Right.
Oh my God, I love Carolyn.
She says we're YouTube's newest power couple.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's right, Carolyn. Tell them all to make way. King Camillo and fucking Lolly. They could all suck one. Me and Cliff. No, we're gonna take on YouTube streets. We're gonna go ahead and do it up
There you
as a couple.
My sweetheart and me.
We're gonna pretend we're doing it from how many miles?
No, just a couple miles between doors.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
He's got a good stretch.
yeah, right. Missouri to
We're getting
Virginia.
it in 1,300 miles away. Hammer down. Tell your friends,
Road trip. Road trip for a
your
visit.
co-workers. Literally, I thought this whole time it was just me and Cliff. And I was trying to be all sexy. Turns out we were live.
Oh, come
I
on.
hope to God he ditches this live stream.
No, look at that. God, man.
There's a lot of truthisms that have come out. Oh God, Carolyn, I don't want you to think any different of me.
No matter what you thought.
Please, no matter what you ever thought of me, don't change it
There you
too
go.
much. Only for the good. Only for the good.
Right. Yeah, we're still the same two people. This is just how
We're
we
same as we ever was. Same as we ever.
are. That's it.
Kinda.
Oh, Carolyn wants to see her nightie. Oh, Carolyn.
Carolyn, you naughty ass. I knew Carolyn was like that from the gate. I knew Carolyn's always been in my corner. You know what I'm saying? Carolyn, come here to me. Get in this bed. Come here. Come here, Carolyn. Hey.
Got plenty extra room. Uh-oh.
Got a pretty nice room now. I got fur. Look at this.
Oh,
Oh my God, this thing is so decadent. I can't with it.
is that pink fur? Holy
What?
Christ. Is that pink fur?
Yes,
Ah.
because every girl needs us in her room.
I
You
just
need
wondered
pink.
what animal with fur comes pink. Okay, never mind.
It turns out it's a pink alpaca.
Oh.
She's just extra furry. And it turns out she might grow a little bit of polyester in her coat. I don't know what it is that keeps getting on my nose, but it's worth it.
Yeah, it's that GMO breeding, you know.
Good with me. Extra soft.
Right.
Hey, look, if it's not hurting the environment or nothing right now in front of my eyes, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If it brings me comfort, it probably can't hurt too many other things. That's how you got to look at recycling.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, and I am environmentally
There
friendly
you go.
from fuck.
Carolyn says it's that French fur. Fox fur? French fur. Yeah.
Yes, Carolyn, you little cuss. That's another reason why I love her, because she's funny.
Oh, no doubt.
She knows it's the fox. Yeah, with the AU. Okay. I can tell I need a little bit of coffee. Carolyn's in the room.
Carolyn wants to know if you like water beds, Megan. I don't know why she would ask that question.
Do I like what? Water what?
Water beds?
Oh, apparently I won't have to or drown. There's a pocket he says he'll put me in when I come to visit if I don't behave. Tends to leak a little.
Stuff you on down between the mattress and the sideboard.
Yeah, just a little timeout. That's what he calls it. A friendly timeout. That's all it is. He's just going to take my wrench from me. He's going to take my wrench and my oxygen, and we're going to call it even.
What?
No harm, no foul, I guess. Speaking of fouls,
Oh,
this damn bird just came and literally flew up to my window and bolted. It's almost like he knows I'm talking about him. Weird. Maybe he wants to break up too. That's the story of my life. I told everybody he existed, and now he wants to leave.
There you go. Keeps him happy.
That's not true. He's not going anywhere. He's probably gonna try.
Right.
He'll probably start eating the screen. Next thing I know, I'll have screen rosebud poop, bird poop on my windshield every day before I go to work. Just, a stalker bird. That's probably what I'll have.
That's right. Want to come over and visit when you feel like it.
You just can't tell them no. You can't. You can't. There's no such thing as I don't want to see you anymore.
Keeps him busy.
What, the bird?
That's right.
I swear to God, though, if he does come up with some roses, a bouquet of roses out of bird shit and nylon screen, I might marry that bird. Because that's commitment. That's commitment.
There you go.
No shit, true story. I don't know if I should share this. Too late now. True. True story. I knew this chick, right? And her husband used to beg her to lean up against the double doors, like where their patio doors open out, and they had the sliding screen doors. He would beg her, like the best sex they would have is if he beg her to lean up against that screen for like 15 minutes. So she'd literally have the screen impressed on her ass. And then he'd go to town. Seriously, that was his thing.
Probably had
like,
to go for
and he liked the smell of it, the smell of the screen.
Okay.
He got up. I swear to God, I kid you not. There's all kinds of weird shit out there, but seriously, they split up when she got French doors. I don't know if it was timing or what have you, but it just seems random to me that once the screen disappeared, he did too. I'm serious. He just liked him some screen.
Like that pattern.
I get.
It was probably a doggy style nut, like that pattern on the back end, you know.
Oh my God, I was watching this thing, right? Because, I don't know why. But anyway, it was this thing where these feeders were explaining, what they got out of like seeing somebody gain weight or like feeding their woman, um, or like knowing how many calories were in a meal, you
Right.
know, and then watching her devour it. And like some of them would say they were so into it, like uh, just the fact that I'm sorry, is this too much?
No,
It's
no,
kind of
no.
early. Is it Sunday? I'm going straight to hell.
Well,
The thing is, they would
it'll be
literally
Sunday when we wake up.
they literally couldn't like uh, have any kind of sexual contact with them after they ate like these like thousands and thousands of calories because they'd be so afraid that they would burn the calories.
Oh,
So the literal whole they never even did it. Like even after they the whole thing was for the person to eat all these calories, right?
right.
So that was basically like she would eat all these calories and be like, "Well, are you ready or whatever?" And he'd be like, "No." Like he couldn't go because he didn't want her to get skinny or burn off any of the calories that she just ate.
Oh,
So
shit.
it would ruin it was like it was defeating the purpose for both of them. So I don't even understand what the point is.
Right.
I don't know. And then this one dude, right, he loved toes. But he Christy Hi. Oh, Cliff shared your pretty face.
I forgot I could do this till just now. Wait a minute.
God, I can't see the chat. It sucks.
Right.
But yeah, so he would paint her toenails right. And he loved his whole thing was her toes and painting the toes and doing the toes.
Uh-huh.
And but then when it comes to brass tacks, she'd be like, okay, well, we did my feet, and that could take up to like a couple of hours or whatever.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, he's not getting off completely. She's not either. He's
Right.
just ramping up to it. But once they get up to it where she's perfectly pedicured or what have you, then he's like, yeah, we better, I don't want to mess it up. Like, what the fuck? That would infuriate me.
Right.
I'd be appreciative that my toenails look nice, but the whole thing is, I thought we were building up to something here. And then he says, no, he doesn't want you to mess up your toes.
Oh, no.
Come on, man. You're.
Yeah.
I.
You're making a mess one way or another. Yeah.
And when is it okay to go past? Like, where's the green light then? Like, must you just scratch your own toenail?
Right.
Like, accidentally on purpose and be like, uh-oh. And then hop into bed, like, willy-nilly spread open. I don't know. I don't want to. Long story short, I don't want to date anybody with fetishes.
There you go.
Bare facts and brass tacks.
Loves them Negan stories.
Yeah. I used to tell bedtime stories, but it went terribly wrong.
Oh.
Well, it turns out there's a certain audience.
Uh-oh. Here's one.
And I wasn't exactly telling him if he cheese you, he has to please you. Carolyn, amen. Isn't that a bumper sticker?
There you go.
I do believe it is. And
No
I
cheating
think there's
without
something
cheating.
about a gun involved here in Virginia. No pressure.
There you go.
Yeah, Carolyn, I've been on this I've been on the Facebook dating site streets.
Right.
Jesse James. Yep. I've been out there mingling to the Facebook. Turns out I'm pretty hot to the 30-somethings.
Right. No doubt.
They all want them some sweet Egyptian cotton. That's what they want.
There you go.
Yep. And a babysitter. And somebody who can cook and kind of pays the bills.
Right. Got to make sure you're a well-rounded person.
Driver's license.
Right. Green card.
That's right. That population tends to like me a lot too. It turns out there was a guy from Canada that felt madly in love with me after 2 texts.
Oh shit.
Oh, thank you, Carolyn. Carolyn, you know the secret to growing your hair? I'm only gonna tell you because I love you and I don't care about everybody else. Look,
There you go.
don't buy that secret shit. The secret shit you massage into your scalp and all that bullshit. Don't do that. None of that. None of the things. What you do is you buy you some local honey, get you some really expensive cinnamon, like the good shit. It's more reddish. Then you mix her up. And if you want like a darker hair color, you may use coffee grounds. If you want lighter, you use a little bit of lemon. You mix it in your hair. You sit there 30 minutes. You smell like a fucking cinnamon candle. You smell so yummy. Men cannot resist it. No one can. And next thing you know, and the cinnamon and the honey helps to invigorate your hair follicles. Carolyn, it's funny you should ask, have I went on any dates? No. I am the biggest wuss in the free world. I've been asked on a couple and I'm like, oh, looks like I'm going to be busy. And here I sit. I could have gone out for coffee this morning. Look where I'm at. I'd rather be with you anywhere, Carolyn. Like, I don't know these guys from Adam. Hell no, I'm not going to meet up with you. I don't even know. I thought this was a good idea. If I don't know you or haven't spoke to you in real human life, probably not so much. I mean, or face to face, Clifford, don't panic. You know what I mean? I don't know. We don't have some kind of rapport. We're not gonna spend time. Probably not. No.
There you go.
No, because I just don't have enough fight left in me for the whole serial killer honey and syrup and coffee grounds. Who wanted danger? Yeah. Now I'm serious. Like to cover up like little bit of gray you got. Like I got a few grays that are like willy nilly, just random, and I started plucking them. And then I realized this is not doing me no favors because every time I pluck them, they come back like extra wiry, hardcore, like completely taking over my domicile.
Right. Tenfold.
Getting caught up around my neck as I slept, possibly to strangle me. So once I started using that honey and cinnamon, oh my God, my hair has never been more delicious. It's soft, it's grown,
Smell good too, I'll bet.
and it smells good. Yes, and it doesn't got nothing to do with none of these chemicals. That hair dye shit is horrible for your hair. Horrible. I try to stay in the natural boundaries, like okay, I'll tell you an eyebrow tip between me and you. You know how all these bitches want the natural eyebrows and what have you. You know how some of us plucked a lot back in the 80s and we're lucky to have eyebrows now. Here is the secret, the one top secret ingredient I will give to all these bitches. Beauty tip 101. Spit. Spit on your finger. Brush your teeth, you know, and when you got that little bit of like, oh, I don't know, it's like that fresh minty spit on your finger. Go ahead and upsweep both your brows. I guarantee they'll stay there for a minute. They smell minty fresh, and they also put a little sheen to them. It makes it appear as if you've worked all day preening your eyebrows. Spit in your middle finger. You're welcome. These are just good makeup tips that I don't understand why bitches don't know. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Why are they out here spending oh fucking mint? I looked at that retinol shit. Oh my god, I laughed. I'm serious a little bit. A spit, Jesse. Don't poo poo it. Don't act like you never used no spit on your eyebrows, Jesse. I can tell you're a pretty boy. Now see, Jesse's the type that would hit me up to the sheet when I'm pumping gas, ask me if I'm going home alone. It is better than snot, Carolyn, but in desperate times.
There you go.
That also, don't buy that setting spray for your face. If you go to all that work to put on all the makeups and what have you, don't buy the setting spray from Sephora or whatever the big name brand is. Buy you some goddamn Aquanet. If you can get a good can of Aquanet, all weather Aquanet, just spray your hair and your face. The same time, none of the shit moves.
Okay, I
You
gotta
go through wind tunnels, you can re-enter the universe. Jeff Bezos used it, and look at his dick thing he went up in. Swear to God, the best I ever looked the day after was when I had Aquanet on my hair the day before. I swear to God. And I'd usually still be sporting at least one fake eyelash. And that's when you know you've done it right. It just looks like you're winking at everybody when you're walking home with that one heel. Just put the
walk of shame.
hopefully the heel balances out the eyelash.
There you go.
So they don't know where to look. Just have one underwire from your bra's gone. Just try to equal it all out. Purple can, yes, Carolyn, that is correct. The purple can is the shit that there is weatherproof that will endure. That I would almost, I dare say you could probably bury somebody after a full can. Like, you know, not have to worry too much about. They'll still look good in 20 years. If the land around them holds up, then you're good to go. Aquanet, that is literally God's cement to the world. I don't know why they don't use it no more. I have used it to repair shit in vehicles too. Aquanet, yes, I have. And it worked. A leaking radiator hose, I coated in Aquanet. And do you know that bitch got me 50 miles away? 50 miles away without dumping out all my fucking cold water.
Got lucky.
Aquanet, I'm telling you, it's
like super glue.
Yeah. Also responsible for early falls and the lack of snowfall and rain. And yeah. And out west, it would make sense that they're so dry out there because that's the hub of all these starlets. Is just imagine how much Aquanet went up into the ethos.
Right. Just think how
Yeah.
flexible that is too.
You got to be camera ready. I know. I used to chain smoke, and I'd go to bonfires. My hair was so highly volatile.
Right. You have to stand back away.
I just got lucky. I played my odds and I made it.
Ooh.
I was too busy. Let's just put it that. We're going to leave it there. Yeah. What does Jesse say?
There you go. Aquanet is up there with duct tape. You know that duct tape, the 200-mile-an-hour tape?
You know what? I am so impressed with duct tape as of late. I mean, just the designs. Like, I got some diamond plate duct tape I was stupid impressed with. Like, I was like, man, if you laid out this duct tape right, it almost actually looks like diamond plate. Not only that, there's some barbed wire shit and some pink camo duct tape, and there's some, I mean, there's so much cute duct tape.
Mm-hmm.
I'd almost do a house in it. If I had to.
Right. Carolyn,
if I get an eviction notice this morning, boys, I happen to know where there's a very nice looking box and I got some diamond plate duct tape, so I'm in good shape.
Be good for a few days, no doubt.
Duct tape? Bullshit. Ohio is the duct tape capital. You're right. Carolyn, you're right. They do hold that title. I agree with that. I've seen some wild duct tape up. Actually, I went to the Rolling Rock Festival up there. I won tickets to Latrobe, Pennsylvania, and we had to go through Ohio or whatever.
Latrobe Brewery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you know what I figured out about there? It was like really, one, it was hot and
Right.
sticky. It was real humid. And it wasn't just the weather. It was the people. Duct tape stories. As a matter of fact, I do, but they're currently pending.
Wow.
I mean, just a couple of them. Where did Bobby go? Well,
nowhere.
If you know Hootie,
right,
you let us know. Inquiring minds want to know. That was the whole. This is not clickbait. We're concerned citizens.
There you go.
Oh yeah, we give a shit about Bobby, even though he could care less to come on the live stream carrying his name. That's no big deal. You know what? Next time I see Bobby, I ain't even gonna shame him. You know why? Because it isn't worth it. It isn't worth it. I'm not even gonna say, Bobby, what's up? You stiffed us. You stiffed me. For personal, I mean, personally, if I'm going in, this is gonna be my program. I'm gonna say, stiff me again, motherfucker, and you will be stiff. Allegedly. That's what I'm going to tell them. I'm going to say, you know what? I don't even know why I cared about your ass anyway, to begin with. See,
Right.
Carolyn, me too. Well, he'll show up to me every now and then like a bad premonition.
Come back at the worst time? Holy crap, wait a minute.
Yeah, like a bad ghostess. That just shows up and says, oh, hey, guess what? Here I am. I ain't dead. Has me worrying for months on end, you know. Last time I talked to him before the last time he disappeared, no one even knew if he was alive or dead.
Right.
Then I see this video some asshole had put out, and they were like, Bobby McNutt is dead. And I was like, what the fuck? I would have heard that.
Right.
Pointers to meet me. Yeah, Carolyn, I do. Oh my God. I just wanted him to be on his best behavior with you, is all. You relax. Yeah. Well, I didn't want him to blow it. I was like, please, God, don't blow it. Carolyn is way nice. I think she's too nice. She's a little bit out of your range, bud.
Right.
You just got to take it down a notch. Just, you know, treat her like a woman. Oh, God. I think he did all right in that meetup. He tried.
I had to scare him the night before. He was sort of thinking he was going to take a shower when he got there. And I was going, no, you better be clean before you get there. You never know what might happen to you if you take your clothes off.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, remember? Yeah, he was really worried about when to shower and what to do when he got.
Right.
And then I was like, well, what are you going to wear? And he's like, what I always wear. And I was like, you can't wear that.
Right. Yeah, you got to put on more clothes than that.
She's going to get the wrong idea. I was like, Carolyn's a refined woman.
Allison, good to see you too, no doubt.
Hi, Allison.
I caught your last live. It was killer.
Yeah, shit.
I missed this one in the middle here. It jumped on me.
Allison, hello. Jumped on you.
Well, you know, you get ready to click on one, the damn thing moves, and you end up clicking.
Yeah, that's why I just don't click. It's just a lot of clicking.
There we
go.
Gotta watch him though.
Oh, good morning, Allison.
Right. Oh.
I think too, like I started working the like pulling second shift deals. And I started thinking, oh well, I got the best of both worlds, you know. I don't gotta be a morning bitch. And I got all afternoon really to wake up at work. Then by the time I get home, I'm good to go. Like, but it sucks you into this trap where you think you got all this time, you're good, you're great, you got shit hemmed up, and then you got to work 50 some hours.
Right.
Then it's not so peachy.
Right.
Yeah.
I got a major disaster. I don't know
What'd you do?
But it's right around here somewhere.
What'd you do?
Huh? Me?
Spill.
I didn't do nothing, but the beer can fell over.
Ah, that fucking can. Well, they don't make them how they used to.
Right. Well, I saw a lot of foam, but I don't see anything now, so I guess it's okay.
Oh, good. And you're still working. I can still hear you.
Well, I gave up.
I can still see your icon.
Right.
Oh, there you are. Look. No harm, no foul.
Right.
Just refill button will be hit probably way sooner. Yeah, that's something you don't need to do.
Oh, I should have probably dust this other one up here first.
What?
Did I toss this one up here?
Yes, I miss Bobby's late night lives. Yeah, me too.
Oh, no wonder it didn't make a big mess. This is the empty one that fell over.
Oh, well, see, good. There. That was just telling you something there, though.
No doubt.
Or Clip, that was your little message.
I was in good shape.
That was Bobby's visit. Time to refill. We are. How are you? Is she talking to me? Allison
That was
talking
for
to
Carolyn.
Carolyn.
I'm not positive, but yeah.
I'm doing good. I'm
Smoking in the hotel room there. Couldn't get the windows up. Oh.
Oh. Tried like hell to raise the window up. Oh
Right.
my God.
I don't know
That's funny as hell.
I don't know about Febreze. It doesn't last around long, but you get you some of that osium and it sanitizes the air. You don't smell nothing. It's like you're walking.
Oh my God. Remember when I told you about that? I used to rent this uppity hotel room every New Year's. And I'd spend like 200 and some a night or whatever, or 200 for the night.
Uh-huh.
And this was like before you could even book it like close to New Year's, right? So it's a really high dollar joint. Right. And everything that you weren't supposed to do in the room, I was doing.
Right.
Like no smoking, no glass in the jacuzzi. And I had like a pink champagne. I was bobbing around. You weren't supposed to use bubbles. I used exorbitant amount of bubbles. And so I'm watching like I think Kathy Griffin and fucking Ryan Seacrest was the last time I rented that room. And I'm bobbing along in this 6-man jacuzzi, right? I'm all by myself. Way too many bubbles. I got a joint in one hand and a champagne flute in the other one. I'm bobbing around. I can't even stop my own self because I'm on high velocity and I weigh like 90 pounds.
Right.
It's shooting me left and right, and I come up right under the fucking faucet.
Mm-hmm.
And it literally almost knocks me out. I have the perfect faucet print.
Oh, no.
I had that for 2 weeks. That faucet print in my head, I swear to Christ. It could have killed me, and they would have come in and discovered that I had done everything wrong. Like I had illegal drugs. I was drinking. I had bubbles.
Right. Well,
that's all I could think about after my concussion.
Yeah, the problem
was how to clean up the room.
It doesn't take much in a jet tub like that to make them really foam up, you know.
I'd have been dead. I'd have been killed. Killed. If it had knocked me out, I'd have drowned. And that'd have been it. I'd have been, and there would have been bubbles taking over the whole upper floor of that place.
Right.
With marijuana smoke coming out and fucking beer. Everything wrong. I'd have never got my deposit back.
Mm-hmm.
For that room. And that was all I cared about. How they would find me. That's all I could think about for the remainder of the time. So it was not enjoyable, and I never rented one again. Because I figured, I know I probably won't follow all the rules.
Right.
And I don't want to be that girl.
What kills me too is like
with the faucet embedded in her forehead.
Right. What kills me is nowadays they don't even want to, like if you get a rental car, they want to charge you extra if you're a smoker.
Yeah. Like, oh no, you can't even rent a car now. There's a lot of places right now that you can't even rent a car if you say anything about smoking whatsoever.
Right.
Or vaping. They don't want vaping in cars either. No, not here in Virginia because I was going to rent a car just to take a trip because I won 4 tickets to Hershey.
Right.
All inclusive, you know, I could Didn't have to wait in lines. Well, what lines? There's no lines anywhere anymore, people. I mean, it wasn't like it was that special a deal.
Right.
Point was, I thought, well, fuck it. Before the grandbabies start school, I'll just go ahead and we'll go to Hershey then. We got these tickets. I got to rent the car, and he's like, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't. And I said, I can't rent from you.
Oh, no doubt.
Here's what I can't do. I can't pay you to rent this car because I'm gonna be smoking weed. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna do what I want in this car. Okay.
Right.
I'm like not even wear underwear and drive without pants. I'm like, there's a lot of shit I could do. Okay. And if I'm renting it, I'm gonna do it. Do not rent this lady a room. Well, Carolyn, you should know the sign. You should know that.
Oh,
Carolyn, we're both excommunicated
right.
from all them hotel rooms, so don't get it twisted. You're
Hey,
just gonna have to come here because I made my own. I made my own hotel room. That way I don't got
hey, the worst part would be is if you'd both be on the first page.
yeah. That's the worst part.
Right. Well, it'd be different if it was a few pages back. You know, they may overlook it. You know,
Oh, do they?
you never know.
Yeah. I thought it was always the fine print. Anyway,
Oh man, talk about
same at the rental car place.
right.
You know, the last time I went to a rental car place before this last time, they basically I gave them my card. They gave me keys, and I didn't know it, but my license had expired,
Oh
and
shit.
they literally let me drive away. I'm driving around Boulder, Colorado, with no fucking license, no idea where I am. You know what I mean? I think I hit like 2 or 3 bumpers.
Oh, shit.
Literally, because I'm busy looking for like turnoffs and shit and not paying
Right.
attention to how quick somebody's stopping in front of me. So I'd be like, "Erps," roll into them, and they'd be like, you know, telling me to go on. Like, it's just a fender bender. Just keep going rather than stop traffic. So I must have hit 2 or 3 good cars. Yes, we're like telling Carolyn, we so need to take a road trip. We so do. Oh my God, yes. That would be so much fun, honestly.
No doubt.
Yes, we'll go and see Cliff.
Oh.
We'll both, I guess he's got it on wave action, so we're gonna have hello,
Damn, girl.
Tampa.
He's way down in Florida.
What's the weather like there right now?
Here
Yeah.
tonight is cool. It rained all day, so it's only 68 tonight instead of higher. But
Oh,
the day's highs have been a little bit higher than that. Oh, hey, hi, Tam. It's good to see you.
Tam's World.
Damn it, I missed you. Damn it, I missed this one. I don't know how.
Cliffy.
Right.
Oh. Yeah, I know. Cliff doesn't come out often either. It's funny. He should call out a fellow YouTuber.
It was an evil plan.
And wonder where somebody else is, you know, when he don't come out to play very often, but he did. So mad props.
No doubt.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Hey, I'll show up every once in a while just to give everybody hell, you know.
Yeah, I know.
We haven't been quite in 100 plus, but we've been up like in the 90s the last week or
Oh,
right,
yeah.
like 98. 98 was the last time I was outside. Well, except for today. Today was a lot cooler, but
Yeah.
it wasn't fun. You know what I mean?
You can't breathe in that shit.
Oh, it's tough. You know.
I ran in a rental truck once. Scraped the whole side of it, used flour, water, and spray paint. Took it back before the flour flaked off.
There you go.
Carolyn, that's genius. I mean, that's horrible. You learn better after that, right? Allison, we think Bobby's okay.
Now, I got an email from him about a week ago. He's still up and he's still up and fussing. You know what I mean? I know
Still butt hurt.
I
His
know
butt's chapped.
put it
He
that way,
needs some Desitin.
right.
We tell you to send it to his address, but we don't know that. He's at an undisclosed location.
There you go.
I don't know. He's too. You know what's happened? He's become uppity.
No doubt.
You know that?
Right.
I think all this attention from this law enforcement and what have you has gone directly to his head, and he thinks he's famous now.
Yeah, he just knows he's popular.
I mean, he's above it all. He's done of us.
Right.
Washed his hands.
Allison, that's what's funny. It was cool here today. I think it was only in the 80s when I went out. I went out to get some supplies, at the grocery store, right? And
I know how it is.
That humidity was so thick. It was
You
still
cannot breathe.
Why is he a mod? Oh, why is he mad?
Okay. Why is he mad? I don't know. He stays mad. He's mad at the world. He was born that way, and that's the way he plans on going out. I do believe. I believe he wasn't just born kicking and screaming. He was cussing, flipping people off, and now he's now he's containing himself. The paparazzi will get him. Carolyn, I think now he thinks he's on the track to heaven. Because he's just not flipping people off to their face. Now he's in secret flipping people off and cussing them. So now he thinks he's in good shape.
That's right.
Incognito hating the world. You know what's funny though? I don't think he really does at all. I think he absolutely loves the outside world. It's just he just doesn't want to deal with it.
Oh, no doubt. Got to poke your nose out the door every now and then just to see what's going on, whether you like it or not.
Yeah. I mean, turtles do it.
That's right. Look outside and you go, holy crap, this shit's still going on? Fuck it.
Literally, yeah. And then they just duck back in, get her done. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know, Tam. I feel like maybe he's got a little chip on his little shell.
Got a flat spot there somewhere,
Yeah.
Somebody dumped him,
Yeah, and you remember how he used to always say, I just wish I had somebody to talk to. I just wish I had somebody to talk to. And then when we're around every day, all the time, he could have reached out to talk to any single one of us in his friend circle.
Right.
Exactly, Carolyn. He could be listening. He probably is. Any single one of us he could have reached out to at any time when he was bitching and moaning. He didn't have nobody to talk to. Instead, he just disappears. Now, what goddamn sense does that make? Well, kind of it does, I guess. Because I guess if you feel a little overwhelmed, you take a mental vacation, but not for forever. I'm waiting for the day I snap and just smack a customer.
That's customer service, no doubt.
Just do it in your head, Tam. Over and over. Just picture it. Knocking the snot out of somebody. Just picture somebody, one of your favorites that you'd really like to slap.
The biggest Karen you've ever seen. You know what I mean?
Oh, Allison. Yeah, I know. I know we all miss them.
No doubt.
Yeah. We do. I mean, as abrasive and non-fuzzy as he is. I mean, he's really not one of those guys you want to say to yourself, hey, you know what? I wish I could cuddle up to him and just be his best bud. He's not that guy. But once you get to know him, he's kind of like mold. You know what I mean? You're like
Right.
some kind of, like if we're the wheat bread and he starts growing on the corners of us, for some reason we don't pick it off. Do you have any snack? No, we ain't got none. Just tell him you don't got none. If you're in a bad mood, Sam, just tell him you don't got none.
Right. That's a store across the street. We don't have that shit.
Yeah. Ask somebody who works here.
Right.
Tell him that. Tell him I just quit. Good luck finding a snack or anything else. He is really sweet, Allison. He is. I mean, he can be an asshole. Trust and believe that. Ask Carolyn. He can be a total dickhead. Really hurt your feelings and turn around the next minute. He could say, oh, you're a piece of shit, blah, 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 cuss you. And then turn around and be like, I love you.
Right.
I love you. Go on. Get over it. He's that guy. If he just happens to be in a bad mood and you're in the way, so be it.
Right.
I still have him on Facebook and I have him on Hangouts. I'll tell him too if I see him, Allison.
Right.
It's a man thing. I don't know about that. Do you agree with that, Clifford?
I don't know.
Did you just said right?
I wouldn't think. No. I said I don't know.
Uh-huh. That's what I say.
But
I don't think it's
that's only
a
my
man thing. I'd go for his genitals, but he's not here to defend himself. So I'll say a man thing would be to tell all his friends, hey, hi, I'm good. I know you bitches are worried about me. Ain't that funny?
Right.
That's a manly thing to do. Make fun of us or something. Be like, oh, you miss me? Look at you pussies. Do something like that. But instead, this no-neck little bastard. Well, you heard it here. Tell him. If any of you see him, tell him Megan's calling him out. She said he doesn't got no neck. And if he does, it's bright red. And he don't even care to show it. Pitiful.
Right.
I thought he was never going away. Didn't he tell all them trolls that at one time? You try to get rid of me.
Right.
He was on Chi Mega's panel and said Bobby had passed away. Oh my God. I know, Allison. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was telling them earlier. I saw a video somebody made that said Bobby McNutt is dead. And I was a fucking basket case. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I think I reached out to you, Cliff, after that when I saw that. And I was
Could
like, is
be.
Bobby all right? Yeah, Carolyn, I know. Evil Abe doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Well, that's
All
right.
he cares about is sucking on a microphone. That's all he cares about, how he sounds. Let him worry about his sound tech and
Right.
stay out of people's real life. He doesn't have no life. He doesn't cam up. He's the biggest pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Allison, don't let him fucking bring you to tears. He's nobody.
Right.
Nobody. Evil Abe, give me a break.
I would
Don't
have to
never let that
more trusted
motherfucker
sources
make
than
you
that.
cry again. And unless somebody really like Carolyn or
Mhm.
Cliff or I or somebody that really knows Bobby says something, don't ever.
Right.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad, Allison. He deserves it. He's ignorant. That's what he is. He's ignorant. He's not evil. He's ignorant. Ignorant Abe would be a better title.
It'd be more
Yeah.
fitting.
Yeah, more authentic. Yeah, really. It can be. I mean, how long has this cocksucker been around anyway and still has less? I think he's got less subscribers than I got. And
Well,
I've made way less videos, way less, and never had to resort to drama. So he's a dumbass, Mister King Audio. I know he gets so triggered, doesn't he, Carolyn? Oh my God, it's all about the sound. It's all about the sound. That's all he's got. Yeah, he's just evil because he's mad at his own self. He's pitiful.
damn it.
That's what they do. That's what they do when they don't feel good about their own selves. They just get ignorant. Yeah, his own screaming doesn't bother him. Yeah, with all that sound tech talk bullshit,
Right.
and his own voice doesn't drive him nuts. Yeah, who's eating chips? Who's eating chips? Who gives a fuck, asshole? That's just taking up time of bullshit he doesn't know what to say.
Right.
That's all he's got to go to. That's his content, the sound quality, because he knows he don't got nothing to sound off on.
Hardcore drugs. Oh.
Oh yeah, he likes him some pills. He's a big supporter of the Xanax bar.
Oh.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
If you ever notice, and you can pick it up because his sound quality's so good, he's forever sniffling. He's
Must be
got
correcting
either
him,
a bad allergy problem, or if I don't miss my guess. You heard it here first, folks. Run and tell him.
There you go.
He don't scare me a little bit. Not a bit. That cocksucker got what he's got.
Nah, you got to be happy with what you do.
I would have been more prouder of him if he'd stood on his own 2 feet, even if it was only to bitch about how his live stream sounds.
Right.
Than to suck up to G Mangoes. If he is like little puppet. If he had done something different on his own. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
all of a sudden he's geez. Whatever. Hey bird dog.
Hey, Bird Dog. Good to see you.
God, it's been a minute. I haven't seen Bird Dog. I haven't seen Allison. I have seen Miss Carolyn, but I was getting ready for work and I saw her in Michelle Delaney's stream. And I thought, oh my God, it's Carolyn. But I couldn't talk.
Right.
What?
There we go.
You know what I'm discovering? I got a Alan. Oh, is that Hebrew for they tolerate him? Yeah.
Right.
That's what I think. Yeah. I'm finding all these little plastic tabs in my fur that I never knew.
Oh,
That I never knew were in here. That's not good. Here, I thought this was all comfy. I could have been scratched to shit.
oh.
If I ever really got the time to use this bed or really sleep in it, I'd find that out the hard way.
Perhaps on the wrong end.
There's my Cliff, you're a witty cock.
Hey, been there, done that. Wait a
It's
minute.
not on the wrong end. It's only got two ends. It's only
Well,
I don't know what's going on, but there's some plastic shit in here. And
right. The body got two ends, face down or face up.
oh, you meant the plastic. I thought you were being a smart. Blonde roots.
No, if you're face up, it could be on the wrong end. You know.
Blonde roots. Okay, I get it now. Oh, there's no way I'm gonna fight this. I'm gonna set it out to the side and act like I never discovered it.
There you go.
That's right.
Okay, I hate to say it, but it's getting to be that time again.
Yep. The sun's up.
No, I mean this time.
Oh.
Give me just a
And when did you put this graphic up? This is so 80s.
Hey, but it was free.
It's so pixelated. It's like it almost looks like Mario Brothers Hills.
But I couldn't find one that said refill time.
That's fast. You can't you make one? Oh, you must be able to. Need refill. That's funny. I like how it's exactly half and then just plain out empty. Done. Pardon does. It should be empty on the opposite side, I think. Maybe not, but and the head on it. The head on that beer, that's something.
I was working on making one, but I gave up. It was taking too much of my time. I just wasn't that into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I figure yours works. What you got going on, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You're farting dust over there. It's obvious because that last cup is completely empty and there's not even a head on it.
Oh, no doubt.
So
That's when it's likely to fall over. It's that empty.
who is the live streamer, whoever that you've been watching? that you?
I really haven't been watching too much live. I sort of like a lot of people who do things like like make videos. You know what I mean?
Vlogs.
Right.
Like who?
Oh, there's all sorts of people I watch. I sort of hate to even bring up their names. I don't want anybody to go over there and bother them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I watch all different kinds of crap. Don't get me wrong. I watch a lot of news. Okay, let's say Sky News from Australia because they give you like the world point of view. You know,
Yeah, I watch Sky News occasionally.
right? Well, I watch that a lot. I love a place called the United Spot. I think they're funnier than shit. And there's also like the News Junkie cartoons. I just love those. They crack me up, and they put out quite a few of them every day. You know.
Really? So you're not into any drama channels then?
No, I don't really like. That's not my kind of shit. You know what I mean?
None of the Jerry Springer shit? You don't care?
No, 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 no. Doesn't thrill me.
Really?
You know what I
I
mean?
find that hard to believe. I bet you sit back and take in a couple of them.
Well, I don't know who the hell I'd say I would be taking in, but I watch a lot of
Yeah.
shit like I'm retired skilled trades, so I do watch a lot of shit that has to do with like trade kind of work. You know what I mean? Because you
Yeah,
can
what
always.
about that one, the homesteaders where he's always showing her ass and it's his wife?
Oh yeah,
And he
that's
always zooms in on her ass. And he said, like,
right.
back before they were so many thousand or whatever, he was like, I refuse to show my wife's body on this stream. And the very next thumbnail was her completely bent over.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he said he wasn't going to do that anymore. He was totally against that. And he didn't want people thinking that he was just showing off her body. And then she was spread eagle fucking touching her toes.
right.
The very next thumbnail. It's been that way ever since. It's all about her and her little body. I don't know what it has to do really with building they didn't even build their own house. They bought one. So the whole channel's bullshit. It's just all him ogling his old lady through the lens
Right.
and getting off on other people doing it. It's weird to me. Don't you dare showcase me. I'm not ready. What do you wanted to say? Oh, Tam.
Here I am. What happened to me? Christ, I was gonna write him a reply that just said
Oh, that's
refill time.
badass.
Actually,
Tam's World will make you a refill.
this is it right here.
Look, refill time.
Right. Yeah.
Not a banner.
Well, it's
Actually, I guess it could be a banner too, Tam.
Actually, those three
whatever
mugs instead of
you
need
use
a
for
refill
that.
could have said refill time under them, and I'd have been happier than shit.
I'm not sure what you use for that.
Right.
There's a free program. I do believe. Look at the phone. Why am I just getting Carolyn's message?
Here we go. Here's the last one.
Tams, I think his email might be even.
I think he got.
I don't know about this channel though.
Well,
or
no,
under
actually,
this link.
My email.
But you'll get it.
Name, without no capitals and no space.
One of us will get it to you.
Right, and I'm a Gmail. I mean, you can go
Hopefully.
to that page and find that out on about. It's my channel.
All right, guys. Well, it's 8:30 in the morning, and
no
I have
capitals,
literally
no
been up for.
And I'm a Gmail.
I think 52 hours. I do believe.
Holy shit! 52 hours.
And if I don't crash, I got six work days ahead of me.
Oh no. You better
So if
get
I
your
don't
sick
do it
leave.
now, I'm not gonna do it.
Right.
And I need the cash. Cause who don't? I love you guys. I love you, Cliff. I love you, Bobby, if you're out there. I love you, Carolyn. Um, and I will talk to you soon.
There you go.
Later, Tater.
Glad y'all could show up. Love you too. But when it's time to go, the sun's up out there. Sun's up. It's time for me to go. Y'all have a great day.